And we are live, and we are back in the house for Premier League match week 7 roundup with your boy Dominic Rich, of course. How's everybody feeling, man? Nice to be back doing this. If I didn't love it, I won't be doing it. So, look, we got a lot to go through this week. A lot of things to go through. First, I'm going to just start right now. Since we got a lot to go through, let's start right now. And we got to talk some Europa League to just warm things up. Just touch on the Europa League, the Conference League. I haven't done this yet, so I use this roundup session to actually catch up with what happened in the Europa League. Because the thing is, right, guys, the week starts on Sunday. There's football. There's football on Monday. There's football on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, there's Friday. There's football every day. So some days, man, I just like to just chill and not talk about the Europa League until like Sunday or so. So let's just recap what happened so far. In the groups, you see Group A, Lyon on top, 2 wins in 2. Sparta Praha with a win and a draw. Brøndby with a draw. And Rangers without a point. Last season, Rangers did well, but this season it seems like Stephen G and his boys are not doing well at all. See what happened in the match week 2 games. Just take a look right here. Week 2 games. Sparta Praha 1, Rangers 0. Lyon 3, Brøndby 0. We already spoke about the first set of games the last time we did this, so we're not going to linger at all. And guys, remember, we will be doing the Premier League roundup. But I just have to warm things up by checking the Europa League because Premier League teams are in the Europa League. This is not a hurry live stream for an hour. I'm going to be here for maybe at least 2 hours. So I'm going to take my time and break things down and let the people congregate. If you're watching the replay right now, big up to you. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Your boy Dom. Make sure you guys smash your thumbs up button. That's a great way to show your support for the channel. So Group D, PSV on top with 4 points, a win and a draw. Monaco as well, 4 points. Real Sociedad, 2 draws, 2 points, third. And Sturm Graz at the bottom without a point. So you see what happened on the second match day. Sturm Graz 1, PSV 4, Real Sociedad 1, Monaco 1. I won't be going too deep into detail because I haven't watched the highlights yet. I've been really busy. Didn't really get the time. I will do that when I have some time. The Europa League doesn't come back in a while. Same as the Champions League. But I did a Champions League video already, so we won't be touching on the Champions League. So we're going to keep it moving. Group C, Legia Warsaw, 2 wins in 2. They actually beat Leicester City. Leicester has been very poor so far, both in the Premier League and both in the Europa League. And this is why I'm actually looking at the Europa League too, because we have Premier League teams. This is a Premier League show as well. Legia Warsaw, man, they're on fire. The Polish team doing well. Spartak Moscow, second with 3 points. Napoli with 1 point. And Leicester with 1 point. Let's see what happened here on match day 2. Legia beat Leicester 1-0. And it was another thriller between Napoli and another team. But this time Spartak Moscow 3, Napoli 2. Remember the game between Leicester and Napoli? That was a thrilling game where Leicester went 2-0 up and Napoli equalized. So that'll be it. You have Europa League games coming back on the 20th. So there's about, 17 days from now. So not going to get into those matches. Group D, Olympiacos on the top with 6 points. Frankfurt second with 4. Fenerbahce, Mesut Ozil's team, has 1 point. And Antwerp from Belgium without a point. Match day 2 results or as follows. We had a 3-0 win for Olympiacos on the road against Fenerbahce. And Frankfurt 1, Antwerp 0. Big up to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys in here. We'll touch on the comments just now. Just give me some time. Let me get through these Europa League and Europa Conference League matches. Group E, Galatasaray on top with 4 points. Lazio second with 3. Marseille with 2 draws in their 2 games. And Lokomotiv Moscow with 1 point, a draw. So let's see what happened on match day 2 and keep it moving. Marseille 0, Galatasaray 0, Lazio 2, Lokomotiv Moscow 0. All right, and we move on to the next group, which is Group F. Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade of Serbia, 6 points. Braga, second with 3 points. Ludogorets of Bulgaria with 1 point. And Midtjylland of Denmark with 1 point in the group so far. We're running through these, right? We're running through these. Braga 3, Midtjylland 1. Crvena Zvezda 1, Ludogorets 0. And we're going to keep it moving. No, not many shock results, if you ask me. Yeah, the Legia Warsaw Leicester thing, yeah, but still. Respect to Legia Warsaw. Leverkusen, 6 points in the group. Betis, 6 points, while Ferencváros and Celtic are without a point. So, a lot of green in this group. Betis, Ferencváros, and Celtic, I'm pretty sure, plays in some type of green. We had a 3-1 win for Betis over Ferencváros, the Hungarian team. And Leverkusen smashed Celtic 4-0. And we're going to keep it moving. Group H, West Ham on top. I did watch this game. Rapid Vienna 0. Did catch a glimpse of this one. Dinamo Zagreb second with 3 points. A win there. And Genk with 3 points. So let's see what happened on match day 2. Dinamo 3, Genk 0, West Ham 2, Rapid Vienna 0. Who scored for West Ham, you may ask? The boy Declan Rice and Said Benrahma in the 94th minute. But, West Ham did lose on a weekend. So could the Europa League exploits actually, hamper their Premier League form? So what we're going to do really quick, we're going to scroll back up and we're going to go back to the UEFA website and we're going to click on the Conference League and find out what happened in the Conference League. We're going to show these competitions some love and some respect. As much as we don't want to, we should. Group A, Maccabi Tel Aviv on top with 4 points. LASK with 4 points in second. HJK picking up a win. Big up to the boy Michael Talks Football. You must be happy about this. And Alashkert without a point. What happened on match day 2? Helsinki 4. Alashkert 2 on the road. Brilliant stuff. And 1-1 between LASK and Maccabi Tel Aviv. Let us go. Let us keep it moving. Group B, Partizan Belgrade. So, Crvena Zvezda and Partizan Belgrade doing well. So, big up to the Belgrade teams there for their, brilliance in European football this season. Ghent, second with 6 points. Flora without a point. And Anorthosis without a point. These names of these clubs sounds like diseases, or medical conditions. Partizan 2, Flora 0. Ghent 2, Anorthosis 0. And we're going to keep it moving. As soon as I'm done with this, we're going to jump straight into the Premier League roundup. Straight into it. We're not going to wait at all. I've watched all the highlights. I've watched many games. And we're going to be discussing all 10 games in today's live stream as we do every single week. Group C, Jose Mourinho's Roma on top with 6 points. Bode Glimt, I think that's a Norwegian team. That team has been on an up lately. They got 4 points. Sofia, CSK Sofia with 1 point. And Zerha Luhansk without a point. What happened on match day 2? Roma 3, Zoya 0. CSK Sofia 0. Bode Glimt 0. And we're going to keep the ball rolling to Group D. AZ Alkmaar on top with 4 points. Jablonec with 3. Randers with 2. And CFR Cluj with 1 point. Take a look at what happened in the group. The details. Cluj 1. Randers 1. AZ Alkmaar 1. Jablonec 0. And go on to Group E. A lot of Dutch teams in these leagues, right? Feyenoord on top with 4 points. Slavia Praha on 3 points. Union Berlin with 3 points, and Maccabi Haifa with 1 point. And now that I touch on Slavia Praha, though, let's just scroll back up a little bit. I have something I want to touch on, man. Where is it? I think it's in the other group. I think it's in the Europa League. Yeah, that Europa League. I think that's a Europa League game between Sparta Praha and Rangers. There were more controversy in that game. Where, what's his name, man? Damn. God damn, I can't remember the guy's name, but he got sent off in the game, man. Ola Kamara, I think his name is. Glenn Kamara, I think his name is. Got sent off, and he got racially abused last season. and then there were actually 10,000 fans allowed in the stadium, and most of them school children. And every time Glenn Kamara touched the ball, they were booing Glenn Kamara. And then there was a statement, I think, made by the Scottish FA that, you know, there were racism against the player. And then the Czech Republic, I think, the country itself came out and say that's, you know, nonsense. Those are 14-year-olds. But that's crazy that they booed every time the same player touched the ball. So they must have had instructions, right? But anyways, we're going to leave that there and keep it moving. Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Glenn Kamara, man. Glenn Kamara. Thank you very much for that. Look, Feyenoord 4 points. Slavia Praha 3 points. Union Berlin 3 points. And Maccabi Haifa with 1 point. Let's see what happened. Match day 2. Union Berlin 3. Maccabi Haifa 0. Feyenoord 2, Slavia Praha 1. And that's the purpose of this competition, you know what I mean? To put some of these obscure teams on display. And it could help in terms of discovering talent. You see what I'm saying? So Copenhagen on top with 6 points. PAOK second with 4 points. Slovan Bratislava with 1 point. And Lincoln Red Imps of Gibraltar without a point. The first ever European appearance. And let's see what happened. And we will get to a Premier League team pretty soon. PAOK 1, Slovan Bratislava 1, Copenhagen 3, Lincoln Red Imps 1. So Lincoln Red Imps scored their first European goal ever as well. Let's find out who scored that goal. And that goal was scored by a player by the name of Rosa. So in the 33rd minute, he equalized, but couldn't keep the Copenhagen boys at bay. And they succumbed to the power of the Danes. 3-1. So we're going to keep it moving. Definitely going to keep it moving to the Group G here, where Tottenham on top with 4 points. Rennes second with 4 points. Vitesse third with 3 points. And Mura without a point. Wait, didn't Rennes beat PSG today or something like that? I didn't actually follow what I heard. I heard through the grapevine. But Tottenham 5, Mura 1. Let's find out who scored. Let's find out, man. I heard the boy Harry Kane bullied a small team from Slovenia, you know. That's what I heard. That's just what I heard through the grapevine. I don't know how true it is. Oh, yeah, it is true. Dele Alli in the 4th minute. Lo Celso in the 8th. Then Kuz put Mura back in the game. And then you had Kane scoring a hat-trick. I think he came off the bench. And he scored a hat-trick in like 21 minutes, 20 minutes or so, 19 minutes, whatever minutes he was on the field. But he bagged a hat-trick. That's what you call bullying. You have to call the bullying network and report Harry Kane, because he can't score in the Premier League, but he's over there in the Conference League ripping it up. You see what I'm saying? And when I mean ripping it up, I mean putting it in a shredder and just tearing it up to shreds. So, big win for Tottenham. Let's see if they go on to win this tournament. Let us just check and see who they started, though. Yeah. Scarlett, Brian Hill, Wings, Skip, Ali, Lo Celso, Rodon, Dougherty, Romero, Reguilon. That was a starting lineup there. Harry Kane came off the bench in the 59th minute. Son came off the bench. Lucas Moura. You had Highbeer. They put out a strong team still. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't really make sense, but Spurs ain't that good, it seems. You know what I mean? If you're going to have to put out the full strength team like this against Mura, I don't know, bro. Guys, look at that. Lazar Markovic, man, the former Liverpool man, nominated for Player of the Week. God damn, big up to the boy Lazar. I used to like using Lazar Markovic in FIFA, man, back in the day. Super fast. Talk about flash. Anyways, let's go back down and finish this thing off and then get into the Premier League details. I think I did pretty well in terms of going through these games. Yeah. And gotta give myself some credit there that I didn't go through every single match. I didn't want to put you guys through that, you know, but Rennes 2, Vitesse 1. And then in Group H, we have Karabakh at the top, team from Azerbaijan. Basel, Swiss team, 4 points. Kairat, I don't know where that team is from, to be honest. Might be from Kazakhstan or something. And Omonoya, however you say that, man, 1 point. So, Kairat. Where's this team from? I can't remember. Might be. Yeah, Kazakhstan. I was right. Goddamn. Oh, man. Oh, man. See, I don't give myself enough credit. I really don't. But Karabakh beat Omanoya 4-1 and Barza beat Kairat 4-2. Lot of goals here, man. Lot of goals. But I like to take the time to bless up everybody. Big up to everybody in the house, man. Let us do this. Let us go. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving over into the Prem de la Prem. Let's move over to the Premier League and we're going to talk Premier League football, man. That's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to get into these fixtures. But before we do, it's getting kind of hot in here. Let me turn my fan on. It's getting hot. Things are heating up, man. Things are heating up. The boy Dom back with the heat. Let me see what you guys are saying, man. Big up to everybody in here, man. Let me see. Michael talks. Tanaka has been a big miss for HJK. We need his creativity. Big up to the boy Luke in the house. Luke! How are you doing, Luke? Oh, man, nice to see you around these parts. Lazar Markovic, when we got him for 20 million. Yeah, man. Big up to the boy Thriller from Manila. Big up to Raz in the house. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Raz. Let me see. Adam Quinn in the house. How are you doing, Adam Quinn? Johnny Long's in here. Who else we got in here? Israel Abe, if you're still in here. Junius Makaye. Who else we got? Narek. Who else? Ilyas Abdi. Oh, man. Big up to all my peeps. Mr. Big Brains. Everybody. As a United fan, that City versus Liverpool was entertaining. One voice, Man City. How are you doing? Big up to everybody in the house. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be getting into these fixtures. You see the headline here for the Premier League. Bonds, Salah's goal versus Man City, one of his best. Yeah, man. Yeah. And the article reads, Liverpool legend describes out-of-body experience Mo Salah would have had when scoring his solo goal. Listen, man. Just to touch on that goal real quick. Man. That was a hell of a goal. I'm telling you guys, listen, I couldn't wait to talk to you live because it's different when you're talking live or when you're talking on a video by yourself. Guys, I was shell-shocked. I was watching the game on a little screen like this, right, at work, and I'm there. And when the goal scored, I was there stuck like this. I was like, what the hell did I just see there? What was that? What was that, though? Listen, I respect Salah, you know, but now I respect Salah. You see what I'm saying? You know, and even more, the Liverpool fans would be saying he's the best in the world. He's not the best in the world. Come on. Once Messi is still playing Salah, bro, it's going to take a lot more goals like that to pass Messi. I'm just putting it out there. It's going to take some ridiculous seasons to pass Messi. Seriously, I'm just putting it out there. Great goal, great performances, but Lionel Messi is, oh, man. Oh, listen, I thought I saw Messi in like a Star Wars or a Star Trek movie because this man he's out of this world. You see what I'm saying? But listen, bro, I'm not putting no labels on best and best because, for example, right, Luke, you're saying best in the Premier League right now. So you telling me what De Bruyne did? I know even De Bruyne wasn't having his best game, but what De Bruyne did to put Man City level, you see what I'm saying? The build-up, the De Bruyne passes in the game. Listen, bro, De Bruyne is, I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot to beat De Bruyne and guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, though. Van Dijk comes to mind as well. It's going to take a lot. Listen, Mo Salah, I'm going to say this right now. Before I get into the thing, I'm going to say this right now. When Mo Salah wins the Ballon d'Or, and I'll tell you you're the best in the world at the moment. I know the Ballon d'Or might not be the measure, because when Modric won it, maybe he wasn't the best in the world. But if Mo Salah wins the Ballon d'Or ahead of Lewandowski and Messi, or even a Cristiano Ronaldo, Mo Salah, you could take the best in the world tag any day. Take it. But you got to win a Ballon d'Or. Win that. Win that, and then I'll be like, okay. Or score 10 more of those goals. Just score 10 more. But is he the best in the world right now, guys? On form, maybe. Maybe on form, I could give him that. But overall, no. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100 here. Let us keep it a buck, maybe a $1.50. He is not the best in the world overall. Alive. You know what you talk about best alive? He's not the best alive. He is not. On form, maybe. You know, like when you have your stock is high. You up the charts. Yeah, Salah. You could take that one. You could take that one. But what we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to go back here and we're going to get into these Premier League fixtures. Look. We're going to talk Burnley, Norwich. Let's get into that game first. Let's just get that game out the way. You know what I'm saying? And just get that out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. Let's talk about it and let's move on with our lives. Okay? So, Norwich picks up their first point out of the season. A 0-0 draw between Burnley and Norwich City. So, congratulations to the Canaries. They don't fly in any weather, but this is a good point. For this game, Nathan Collins made his Premier League debut, filling in for the injured Ben Mee, former Man City player there. Aaron Lennon starred with the absence of Maxwell Cornet as well. And I noticed something about the Norwich City team. Let's just take a look at the lineup here, guys. Where is Todd Cantwell? Is he injured? Yeah, he's injured. He gotta be injured because I'm like, I haven't seen Todd Cantwell in a long time. I'm like, I was asking myself, did Cantwell fell off? Well, apparently he hasn't. He's just injured. He's not available. I don't know what's going on. If anybody have any insight on Todd Cantwell, let me know, please, in the chat. And big up to everybody in the chat once again. And thank you very much, Mr. Yadav here, for the 100 units in your currency. I don't know what currency that is. Let me know. Let me know the currency. Bro, not even from Frozen Benzema has 9 goals and 7 assists in 9 games. Is much worse team. He is ignored so much. He is world class. People don't you know, I understand what you're trying to say here. You're basically trying to say Benzema, 9 goals, 7 assists. Nobody give him credit. That's the other thing as well. You see what I'm saying? All right, Luke, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. You know what I mean? It would have been nice to have you on to give your thoughts, but it's late where you at. So maybe another time. Maybe another time, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Hope to chat soon. But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat there. And you're right. There's Karim Benzema, who's been doing things for the last 18 seasons. Consecutive seasons. He's been performing at a high level. He doesn't get the credit. Lewandowski as well doesn't get the credit. Timo Pukki doesn't get the credit. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, Luke. We talk in between, bro. We don't have to wait until a reverse fixture. We talk. Definitely for the reverse leg, we could do something, bro. Look, I have to say, let me say this. The more Liverpool fans hit me up to talk on their channels, the better. You know what I mean? The better. It just means that you respect what I do and you rate me. You see what I mean? So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm not saying the Liverpool fan channels that didn't hit me up during the preview and things like that, they don't rate me. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Read between the lines. Anyways, let us move on. Let us move on. You guys know I'm going to come with these messages. You have to decode the messages, okay? So, Himanshu is that currency, the Indian rupee by chance. I don't even know what currency that is, but I appreciate the super chat, though. Ernest Blankson, great game to the maximum respect to City. Big ups, Dom. Listen, I'm going to talk about that game pretty soon. We're going to run through these other fixtures. But before we had to give these games a lot of attention as well. But the thing is, Vidra got injured in this game as well. Matej Vidra. He had to go off pretty early in the game, and Jay Rodriguez replaced him. But not much really to talk about here. A few half chances for both teams, and yeah, nothing really. Nothing really to talk about. Seriously, it wasn't the best game. I actually tuned into this game by mistake and tuned right back out because there was a lot of other games playing. I was like, hell no, not this one. I think I watched the Wolves game. The Wolves, who did Wolves play again? Goddamn memory. Wolves played Newcastle. So I watched that game instead. Yeah, I had to switch the channel real quick. Not Burnley versus Norwich at all. So, look, Burnley has 3 points now in the league. And for Norwich City, they picked up their first point of the season after 7 match days. And guess what? Daniel Fox still has a job. Just keep that in mind. He still has a job. Sean Dyche, 3 draws, 4 losses. Slow start, but they'll pick it up. They'll get there eventually. Maybe. Don't want to really, you know what I mean, give Burnley the green light to stay up in the Premier League yet, but they know how to grind out results. We know that. So, look, with that being said, Burnley's 18th, 3 points. Norwich, last, bottom, 20th, 1 point. But it's a positive that they picked up a point because I did predict them to lose the game. To be fair, I did predict them to lose. And my prediction was, what, 2-1? 2-1 to Burnley. So, props to Norwich. So, in terms of the next games, for Burnley, oh, man, they face Manchester City after the international break. Not a good prospect for them at all. But you never know, man. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And for Norwich, the Canaries play the Seagulls, which would be a bird derby, if you get what I'm saying. So, with that being said, guys, what are you saying in the chat? Let me see. Let me talk to y'all. Mr. Mboge is saying, no player ever in the Premier League history has scored more league goals than Salah in a single season. Let that sink in, bro. Salah, very underrated. I don't think so, bro. I don't think he's underrated. Big up to Michael, who says, have a good stream, Dom. It's midnight already in Finland. Peace out, bro. Thanks for stopping by as usual. Thank you very much. What else we have here? I think the title race is between City, Liverpool. Wait, I'm not continuing this thing, bro. You said United? Nah, you can't be for real. You can't. I'm not reading, finishing your comment. Roz, yes, Milner should have got a second yellow, but on the balance of play, a point was a fair. Stop being biased, chat. Yeah, we'll get to that game pretty soon. So, with that being said, we will be moving on, man. We will be moving on. And the next game, I want to touch on something pretty easy to analyze. Let's touch on Brighton versus Arsenal. My boy Thriller is in here. He's a big Arsenal fan. This was another game that didn't really have a lot to talk about, but I do have some notes somewhere on this game. Let me actually locate it. But it's a 0-0 game. Don't really have much to talk about here. It was a 150th Premier League appearance for Lewis Dunk, the first Brighton player to get there. Ben White came up against his old team back at the Amex for the first time. And in this game, I think Brighton was actually much better on the day. That's all. That is it. Nothing else to add. Nothing. If there's any team that should have won the game, it would have been Brighton. Arsenal, I think they happy with the point and to keep the unbeaten run going into 4 games. You see what I'm saying? But it was not the best performance. You gotta listen. I gotta give it to this Brighton team because I predicted them to lose the game, and what they're doing so far in the league is absolutely out of this world. I've been using this out of this world thing a lot lately, but still, it's true. Brighton are 6th with 14 points. Imagine that. 14 points. And I know there's a lot of stats we could get into, and I want to get into some of those stats right now. 14 points. As for Arsenal are behind Brighton. 11th with 10 points. Okay? unbeaten in their last 4. But Brighton also unbeaten in their last 4, 2 draws. Remember, they picked up a late draw against Crystal Palace on Monday. So they're doing the damn thing, man. You see what I mean? Positive results against 2 London teams. And it seems like Brighton, they're on their way to maybe pick up a Conference League spot this season or something. Let's see how long they stay in the top 10 or even the top 6. But well done to Graham Potter and his boys once again. I just want to give you guys some match insights here. I got 3 of them from the Google page to give to you. This was Brighton's 18th 0-0 draw in the Premier League since, you heard that right, 18 0-0 draws for Brighton. 18 since they first came into the competition back in the 2017-18 season, taking part in 4 more goalless draws than any other side this time. This is absolutely crazy. Draw kings of the league. But I think they've improved, man. This is their best season ever in the Premier League. So props to them. Arsenal have scored just 5 goals in their opening 7 league games, the fewest at this stage of any season since 1986-87. That was actually the season I was born, guys, by the way, just keep that in mind. In what was George Graham's first campaign in charge of the Gunners, Brighton have kept 8 clean sheets Brighton have kept 8 clean sheets in home Premier League matches in 2021, a figure only better by Manchester City and Chelsea with 9 each. So props to Brighton. Kudos to Arsenal as well. But I think Brighton would walk away the happier of the 2 teams. But judging from what Arsenal have done lately, I think they'll also walk away happy because they don't want to lose anything. You see what I mean? So props to Mikel Arteta. Props to Graham Potter. And, they share the spoil. Always good to share the spoils. You see what I'm saying, guys? Any thoughts on this one, guys? Any thoughts? So, Johnny Long's Dom keep taking Man United lightly. Of course I have to take them lightly. I'm going according to results here. I'm not going according to how I feel. It's according to the results. If the results were better, they would have been in the competition. And, well, they're still in the competition, but still in the talk for the title race. I'm not. Listen, I'm writing them off. Let's just put it that way. I'm writing off Manchester United. Online School is saying Arsenal gotta do better. Bro, I don't agree with that, bro. I think they're doing well. After that horrible start, they are doing well. Definitely doing well. Ali Reza Yagubi, Mr. Dom, please continue this video by predicting next FIFA World Cup matches, bro. All next week, for the next 2 weeks, all I'll be talking about is the World Cup. So make sure I see you, Don't come talking here about World Cup and I don't see you in the freaking World Cup videos, bro. Make sure I see you, all right? Thriller, Tomiyasu, the only bright spot for me, man. Tomiyasu has been a big signing for Arsenal, bro. I spoke lightly about his signing, but he has proven himself to be a very, 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 very good acquisition. But look, positive results still because of what Arsenal did already this season. Positive result. And don't want to really drag this one on too long. So let me see what else you guys are saying. Taha Besri is saying, hi Dam, why do you think Pep isn't playing Mahrez in the Premier League? I think Pep, you got to give Pep his credit though. You got to give him his credit because I didn't think Mahrez would have actually started this game. I thought we would have seen him off the bench. But it might be a work rate situation where you have players like Gabriel Jesus who works a lot harder off the ball and in defense than Mahrez. And, that's something that we have to actually keep in mind. I love Mahrez. I think Pep loves Mahrez too. The City fans love Mahrez. And who knows? Maybe he could have made a big difference if he came off the bench. But we came away with a positive result. And that's just to answer your question here. Don't really want to talk about that too much, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gervais says, Dom, what's wrong with YouTube? I got no notification. I had to unsubscribe, then resub. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. But YouTube doesn't send out notifications to everybody. Big up to the boy, Ankit in the house, man. How you feeling, Ankit? Nice to see you in here. What else we have here in terms of comments? Adam Quinn, Dominic, you are the king. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Adam. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. So do appreciate that, man. Everybody drop in the comments. Do appreciate that. And with that being said, Arsenal, Brighton. We're going to move on from this one 0-0. For Brighton, the next game will be against Norwich City. And for Arsenal, the next game will be against Crystal Palace in a London derby. You know, we love them derbies, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to move on. We have a lot of games to go through, so we won't linger too much, man. A lot of games. And I didn't watch every single game, by the way. So, yeah, it's impossible to do this season. Doing the highlights thing. And these highlights are like 15 minutes. 7, 8 to 15 minutes. So, still a lot of work to watch the highlights, take notes, really analyze what went on and things like that. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, guys, we are going to move on to something light. I want to get past these lighter fixtures pretty early. Leeds, Watford. We have big news here. Big news on Watford. After losing 1-0 to Leeds, courtesy of an 18th-minute goal by Diego Llorente, Leeds picked up their first win this season. And Watford proceeded by sacking their manager, Xisco Munoz. Oh, man. I think it was a surprise, but it wasn't a surprise. You see what I'm saying? Because Munoz didn't start off too badly when you really think about it. You know, if you go and you check the table right now, Watford are 15th. They do have 2 wins, a draw, and 4 losses. That's not bad at all. That is not bad if you ask me. It ain't bad. So what we're going to be doing, we're just going to check out a quick article on Xisco Munoz. I'm just going to Google his name and see what pops up. And we're just going to take a look at the headlines. We won't go too deep into anything. And just to get some context on what actually went down and the reasoning behind sacking Xisco Munoz. Watford only 10 months into the job. So the top stories are Watford approached Claudio Ranieri after sacking head coach Xisco Munoz. Xisco Munoz, Watford's sacking was neither expected nor wished for. You see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. I didn't expect it. I think he was doing a decent job. Decent enough job to get them back into the Premier League. And you're going to just sack these managers of these the owners, sorry. The Italian family there, forget their name. They're absolutely ruthless and they're horrible. They're horrible owners, man. And whoever takes this job, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's like just taking a poison chalice and chugging it. Or you're just desperate. You see what I'm saying? It has to be desperation to take the job at Watford. Watford should just be managed by the captain of the team. Just go out and play. You're not going to sack the players, so might as well just, you know, just let the players manage themselves, because it has been, I don't know, why are they so ruthless? Every season they sack their coach. Every season. When you look at a team like Atletico Madrid, when you look at Man City, Liverpool, who's had their manager for seasons upon seasons upon seasons, and you have Watford within the same period with 6, 7 managers. It's absolutely ridiculous, and they need to stop it. They need to stop it, man. They need to stop it. But if we could go over to the Watford official website and we'll get the official statement from the club. And the club, you see? Oh, my God, thank you. Right there, club statement. Read here. Let's go. Go back. Let's read the club statement, see what they said. Club statement. Watford FC confirms Xisco Munoz has left his post as the club's head coach. The board feels recent performances strongly indicate a negative trend at a time when team cohesion should be visibly improving. The Hornets will always be grateful to Šeško for the part he played in securing last season's promotion and wish him well for his future career in football. No further club comment will be available until the imminent announcement of a new head coach. And with that being said, we will get back to the Premier League and we will get back to the match, okay? Because don't want to linger too much on that at all, but it's just appalling that they keep sacking their manager like that. It's sad. It's sad. Seriously, it's sad. And talk about sacking, guys. My boss actually got sacked at work too. He's been there for 43 years. They sacked him. You know what I'm saying? They must have had their reasons, but I'm saying it might have been karma as well. Karma is a bitch, you know. Oh, man, you don't want to mess with her. You don't want to mess with her at all. You don't want to mess with her. So Ankit is asking who's favorite to be appointed. Claudio Ranieri. Has been Claudio Ranieri. But yeah, man, no one is too big to get the sack, it seems. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to this game. Leeds United picking up their first win this season. 1-0 over Watford. And Diego Llorente, the man back from injury. And they needed Llorente because, remember, in the last couple games, they have been playing a very juvenile 11 with a lot of youngsters involved in the first team setup these days. If you even look on the bench right now for Leeds, there's some names you're like, who? Who are these guys? You see what I'm saying? Like a Sam Greenwood, Joe Gelhardt, Stuart McKinstry, Leo Fur, Hilder. All these names, never heard of them in my life. Charlie Cresswell played the last time. So Llorente was a really good addition to the team. And he never really found his foot in, haven't found his feet, I should say, in English football because he's been hampered by injuries. But he did find his feet in the game today and scored. I think it was from a corner. It was a flick on, and he put it into the back of the net pass. The YouTuber goalkeeper, Fraser Foster. So it was also the first clean sheet this season by Ilhan Melier. He has been the keeper who I think had the most shots at him this season as well. And, it was not a bad game. It was not a bad game. But from my notes, 10th minute, Ben Foster made a big save. You know what I'm saying? And then Diego Llorente had his goal in the 17th minute, was from a corner. And Leeds were definitely the better team in the first 25 minutes with guys like Rafinha doing their thing. Daniel James in the starting 11 as well. Calvin Phillips with the bun doing his thing. And, much better performance by Leeds United on the day. Watford did score in the 74th minute. From a corner, the ball ended up in the back of the net, but it was deemed to be a foul on Liam Cooper. And it could have went anyway, but the benefit of the doubt was given to the defender. So 87th minute, a free kick was taken by Calvin Phillips. Fraser Foster, he dropped the ball. Tyler Roberts, he put in a shot. It was cleared off the line, and then a spectacular shot from the rebound hit the crossbar. And he was very unlucky not to score. And Tyler Roberts doesn't get a lot of goals. The game finished 1-0 in favor of Leeds United. And with that win, they actually go up to 6 points, 3 draws, a win, and 3 losses. Not a bad start, though. Not a bad start. But they were a lot better last season. Brentford have actually taken over from what Leeds did last season. But it seems like it might be a grind. More of a grind to survive this season for Leeds United than it was last year. So they have to be very careful and they have to build on this team, or next season could definitely be a problem. As for Watford, where do they go from here, man? Where do they go from here? Claudio Ranieri, we know he won the Premier League with Leicester City. He came back for another stint. I could remember he was there at Fulham one time and he got sacked like really quick. So let's see if he does get hired, what he does, if he could help Watford stay up with their woes and misery continue and they drop back down in the championship. Big up to Watford, though. I like the whole Dogecoin thing on their sleeve and the whole, you know, endorsement of that whole cryptocurrency thing that they got going on there. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. So, look, big win for Leeds, as I mentioned. We're going to move on from this one. But in terms of who Leeds United play next, they play Southampton, who are a very tough team to play. As we know, City learned and Chelsea learned, you know what I mean? And they had to scrape that win, but they play Southampton. That won't be a walkover at all. As for Watford, first game after the international break, maybe an interim manager or a new manager against Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Not the best game to actually kick things off with. But, you know, there's a thing called the honeymoon period. It could actually work out for them. Who knows? But Ismail Assar and co couldn't work their magic today, and they, you know, well, yesterday, pardon me, and well, whatever time you're watching this, the day before yesterday, last month, you know, last week, whatever, if you're watching this in the future. Yeah, and they couldn't work their magic, and Leeds ended up with the 3 points. What are you guys saying in the chat? Big up to everybody right now. We have Palomo, Dom, watching the replay. All right, cool, man, cool. Kipax Kid, 6 games. Don't get gassed. All right, 6 games in, don't get gassed. All right, Brentford is like the Leeds of last season, says Steve. Gervais, people say Chelsea are a defensive team, right? So how come we have scored the most goals in the league and have a better goal difference? Answer that, rival fans. Okay, if you're the most attacking team, why you didn't score against City and Juventus when it mattered? You see what I'm saying? Let's talk 2022, January 1st, New Year's Day. Let's start then and see what happened, okay? It's a bit too early to assess things still. We're going to say things, we're going to make remarks, you know what I mean? We're going to hype things up, but still early. Only 7 games in, man. You see what I mean? Only 7 games in. So, Emmanuel Opoku, thank you very much for the continued support. I'll be seeing your comments, bro. Your comments be wild. You know, I try not to take you on, you know, and get all into my feelings because you be saying some things. I'm like, what, Emmanuel? What are you saying? Like, Dom, calm, man, calm. He's only stating his opinion. He says, I'm sad for Salah. I wish we can get him at Liverpool to challenge with Mane. Let's see if Liverpool would dish out the money. 40 million, 45 million gets Salah. Almighty Blues. Brentford actually remind me of Sheffield's first season back. All right, nice. Let me see who else is saying something in the chat. Okay, online school, Gervais. Only thing I learned from Southampton is that VAR is a disgrace. We should have been 2-0 up going into the halftime break. Okay. All right, but you didn't talk about the Ward-Prowse penalty, not a penalty, the red card or nothing, right? Should that have been a red card, Gervais? Let me know. Let me know. Harry Morgan. Liverpool shows that they are the only team that could take the title from City. Very good comment. Very good comment. Love that. Love that. Definitely a good game there. So, with that being said, guys, we are going to keep the ball rolling and we are going to move on to the next fixture. Remember, we are trying to get these easier fixtures out of the way, you know what I'm saying? And so we could get into the more difficult games. Okay, why are we back in August though? Please somebody explain to me, why are we back in August in terms of the results? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so the next game we are going to touch on is the match between Wolves and Newcastle. Let's talk about that one. This is a game I did see, and Wolves beat Newcastle 2-1, courtesy of a brace by Hwang Hee-chan. Both goals set up by Raul Jimenez. Jimenez is back. After that goal in the last game, Jimenez setting him up. And remember, we spoke in the past and we talked about Wolves needing somebody clinical to get on the end of those chances. Jimenez, clinical. Hwang Hee-chan, no, very, very clinical. So big up to Hwang Hee-chan, man. Hwang Hee-chan, right? Let me give you guys the stats. Gervais, you're in here. You're a Chelsea fan. I should say you're a Chelsea fanboy. And let me give you this stat, right? Hwang Hee-chan has scored 3 goals this season. 3, you know. 3. Timo Werner has scored 3 goals in his last 33 Premier League appearances. Just let that sink in. And we get to the Timo Werner thing a little later when we get to the Chelsea thing, because I'm going to get into it. I'm really going to get into it. But in this game, Hwang scored in the 20th minute. Brilliant pass by Raul Jimenez and well slotted away with his right foot by the Korean Republic International, Hwang Hee-chan. We have another one in the league, man. You thought it was only Heung-min Son? There's Hwang Hee-chan in the freaking league, and he's doing well. 3 goals. I think he's kind of taking the spotlight from Son a bit. No. It's very difficult to shine brighter than Son. Very, very difficult. Jeff Hendrick equalized in the 41st minute after he came on as a sub for the injured Joe Willock. Get better soon, Joe. And that was a hell of a shot to put Newcastle back a level. But early in the second half, they went behind again. Raul Jimenez with a brilliant pass to Hwang Hee-chan. This time with his left foot into the back of the net. Brilliant stuff, man. Brilliant stuff. There was also a chance just before that. Alain Saint-Maximin in the 49th minute, point blank range, was saved. Well saved there by Jose Sa. Jose Sa got kind of roughed up in the Jeff Hendrick goal as well, but he has been very stellar for Wolverhampton Wanderers since signing and replacing the outgoing Rui Patricio. Jose Sa is also Portuguese. So Wolves still keeping their Portuguese imprint there with Trincao. Trincao had a brilliant opportunity too, you know. And I think, yeah, Trincao hit the bar as well. So Wolves were all over Newcastle, and Newcastle fans are screaming they want Steve Bruce out. They do want Steve Bruce the hell out of the club. They say Steve Bruce is out of his depth. Meaning that if you throw Steve Bruce off in the deeper end of the pool, like, he won't survive. You see what I'm saying? He definitely won't survive. So let us see how the situation continues to develop over at Newcastle United, where they remain without a win this season. They are one of 4 teams this season yet to pick up a win in the Premier League, along with Southampton, Burnley, and Norwich City. And for Wolverhampton Wanderers, Bruno Lage in charge. He's picking up wins. 2 wins in his last 2 games. And that's a good thing, man. That is a good thing. So there was also another stat here that I think, yeah, this was actually the first home league win and the first goals scored at home this season for Wolverhampton Wanderers. So very bright stuff. 3 wins in the last 4 Premier League games, and they're building strength by strength. And seems like things will be hyped for Bruno Lage and Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League this season. I don't know too much about Newcastle. When we talk about Brentford, right? Brentford are a new team, and it seems like Brentford are about to stay up. Who are they going to replace? Newcastle United comes to mind. Newcastle comes to mind. I'ma just put that out there and leave it right there. Alain Saint-Maximin could be up for sale. Start your bidding. Start your bidding about maybe about 40 million pounds or so. Cause that kid is nice. Anyways, man, what are you guys saying right now in the chat? Ain't got much more to add on that one. We are going to get to the big games pretty soon. Talk to me. We have Ankit saying Raul Jimenez coming to form too. Hopefully he gets back to his best soon. Hopefully he's at his best when he plays Chelsea too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Kipax Kid, I did see a Chelsea fan comment their team lost because they did not have a certain player fit playing. Excuses, bro. Let's not get into the excuses right now. Let us not get into the excuses though. But guys, let us talk. You guys not talking about these Thriller. These are the comments I'm gonna be reading from now going forward. The comments that are relating to the game that we are talking about. You see all these things about Chelsea that we're not talking about Chelsea yet, okay? Out of context, you call it. Thriller. Son is still the pride of Korea. Yeah, Son pretty much. But if Hwang Hee-chan keeps scoring them like this, pretty soon he will be. Mr. Egan Downey. think that's how I say your name. I don't know. He says, Brentford remind me of both Sheffield and Leeds in their first season. You are right. You are right about that. You are right about that. Just to back up what I said earlier, Ankit says, Werner has been underwhelming, no doubt. But having watched every minute of Chelsea FC, I can say safely, he brings a lot to the team otherwise in terms of creating space, runs, assists. Not enough, to be frank. Yeah, I like how you put it. I like how you put it. There's positives, but you were signed to score goals, not to create space, not to run. Assist, yeah. But all those things have to come together as well as the goals. You see what I mean? Because Ankit, you're a cricket man, right? You're a cricket man. Let me just put an analogy here to cricket, right? If you're the best fieldsman on the field, you're taking some spectacular catches, runouts, are you going to get picked just to be a fieldsman? You have to make runs or you have to bowl and take wickets. If you're just fielding, then you're going to get dropped, bro. You're still going to get dropped. You're still considered a flop because you're not making runs. Then you understand what I'm saying? Werner has to do better. And I'll get back to Timo Werner a little later. I'll get back to Werner. I'll get back to him. Bring him up later again. Bring him up. Big up to the boy Robert Robinson in the house. Big up Dupe in the house as well. Lou Manu, what did Klopp say to his players at halftime? He actually gave them a pep talk. That's it. Pep talk. Pep talk. Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for dropping this comment right here. He says, Wolves really deserve the 3 points. They have been playing some good football, but unlucky with the win. Yep. The first 3 games, I think they should have won at least 2 of them. Especially the one against Tottenham Hotspur. Let me just put that one out there right now. Especially against Spurs. And I'm not hating on Spurs or nothing. You see, I'm not hating on Spurs, bro. You see what I mean? But Ankit loves the analogy. Thriller needs a quick lesson on cricket rules. You know what I'm saying? We will never forget when Chelsea won the Champions League and Dom was close to crying in the stream. Good times. Big up to A-Bob. Yeah, those were some low times. Very low. I was at my lowest in that live stream, bro. At my lowest, man. You know, people came in and they tried to exploit my vulnerabilities and things like that. It's all good. It's all good. That's just human behavior. Typical human behavior, man. Wants to beat you when you're down. You see what I'm saying? But still, it's all good. We got closer. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the big airs. You know what I'm saying? We are. So, look. With that being said, we're going to move on. Wolves, the next game will be against Aston Villa on the road at Villa Park. And for Newcastle United, under a whole lot of pressure. Newcastle is in the pressure cooker, man. They're in the pressure cooker, man. In the pressure cooker, they play Tottenham next. It ain't going to be easy. Ain't going to be easy. But if it's any good game to come back, it would be against Tottenham. Very hit and miss team. Come back. Come back against Tottenham, Newcastle. Let's see. So, we're going to move on. We got a lot of games to talk about. I don't have all day here today. I don't want to be here forever. My wife actually has some things she wants to do. And I'm like, wife, you know I have to go live today and you're scheduling things to do. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. You should know better than that, wife. But anyways, let us talk about the game. Let's just wrap up the games that were played yesterday. We talked about Brighton, Arsenal. We talked about Wolves, Newcastle, Leeds, Watford. We talked about Burnley, Norwich. Let's move on to these other games. You know what? I'm going to stay too long on the Chelsea, Southampton, and the United, Everton. So let's talk about something I won't stay super long on. Let's touch on the game between West Ham and Brentford. I didn't watch this. I watched the replay of the highlights just before this live stream. So let's touch on that one. And then we're going to move on. You know what I mean? I don't want to have these ones to talk about later when I could just, get them out of the way right about now. I'm not brushing them aside. I'm just, these are not the big games that you guys actually came here for. Maybe you came here for everything. You see what I mean? Maybe you came here for everything. I don't know. But look, before we move on though, I like to take the time let me get myself big here. I like to take the time to thank everyone who come out to these live streams, man. I appreciate it. This thing ain't easy, and it ain't easy to build up a following. I've been doing this for 5 seasons now, and it's a lot of work. But for you guys to come out here and support the thing like you do, I do appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest. This is a long game. You know, when others might, run into problems and stop doing YouTube or whatnot, I'm going to try to still be here. So don't mind the numbers sometimes, it is okay. It is okay. I'll have my shine. I'll have my shine when it's time for me to shine. You see what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. But thank you very much for the continued support. When I look at the Liverpool video that I uploaded, man, and that video in like less than an hour for a draw, 2-2 draw, it's doing really good numbers, and it has like 100 comments. It's the comments, It's not the views and things. It's the comments. It's the engagement. It's the interest. I was like, wow. So thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate that. Because sometimes I go on some channels and there's no comments. So I do appreciate that you guys are engaging with the content. It means that I'm touching you. Touched. You see what I'm saying? I'm touching the hell out of, you know what I mean? Touch. You touched. Touch you up. In a good way. Anyways, let's go back. Let's not get too emotional here. Let's not get too emotional because I'm going to start crying and things like that. But let's go. Let's continue here. West Ham 1, Brentford 2. Gotta give it to this team, Brentford, man. I predicted West Ham to win, and I think it was the other way around the finish. I predicted, let me tell you, where's that one? I predicted a 3-2 thriller. It ended 2-1 to Brentford. Big up to Brentford, though. Big up to Brentford. I gotta give it to Brentford. They have disrupted things in the Premier League so far this season. And what we're going to do really quick, let's click on Brentford and let's just click on their results section here. Brentford results so far in the Premier League. This is Brentford. 3-2. 2-0, I mean. 3-2, that was a prediction. 3-2 against Arsenal, right? 0-0 against Palace. 1-1 against Aston Villa. They did lose to Brighton, and that shows how brilliant Brighton have been to beat Brentford this season. But they beat Wolves convincingly. And that 3-3 draw against Liverpool was absolutely magnifique. Okay? Magnifique. And to come and beat West Ham at the London Stadium is brilliant. I know West Ham had a midweek fixture in the Europa League and all, but that's no excuse. That is no excuse. They were beaten, and they were beaten by some very good tactics by Thomas Frank and players just out there playing their role. It's all about playing your role, man. And I have to give it to the goal scorer that came off the bench, Yohan Wissa. This man is a super sub. And I really hope that they continue to play him as a super sub. Hey, Bob says, don't touch me. Ah, man. Yeah, continue to play him as a super sub in the league. And maybe in the cup matches, give him a run out. Because it's working. If it's not broken, don't try to like fix it. And Yohan Wissa coming off the bench seems like it's working like a charm, because against Liverpool, the man came off the bench and within minutes, he scored the equalizer. You see what I mean? To earn Brentford a very, very, very unlikely point. And he came off the bench again against West Ham, where they looked like they were heading towards a point coming back in the game. And it's ridiculous. They won the game, all three. Big up to Bryan Mbeumo, who scored off of a rebound in the 20th minute. Ivan Toney, I think that was to Sergi Canos, and Canos with a shot saved by Fabianski. Fabianski, I know you saved the shot, but you got to be a little bit more agile to just save, get up, and get rid of that ball maybe. But Bryan Mbeumo, who has been magnificent, he scored. I think he did hit the crossbar as well, like barely clipped the crossbar later on in the game. But then Jared Bowen scored, and that was, I think that was from a corner routine, if I'm not mistaken, and the ball ended up to Jared Bowen, and he put in the near post. So good goal. He did miss an easy one, I think that was in the Europa League in the middle of the week. And West Ham thought they were on course to get a point. But Yohan Wissa, that ball actually was it came back from I think that was a rebound. It wasn't, I actually tuned into this game. This game actually came on when one of the other games were done. And they showed this one, and Angelo Agbana actually fouled the Brentford player. The free kick was given. The free kick came in, not dealt with properly. I think the free kick was headed on, saved by Fabianski, and then the rebound, the ball bounced out, and the rebound was smashed in, like literally smashed in by Yohan Wissa. And he did his signature celebration that I realized he took it from Erling Haaland. At first I was like, yeah, he's a Buddhist and all of that, but he copied from Erling Haaland, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fine to copy though. It's fine. You see what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine to Andros Townsend the thing sometimes. So good win for Brentford. Thomas Frank, bro. I don't know who you been talking to, but you need to give me the hookup, bro. You need to plug me in, because you guys are doing a great job this season. Great job. Don't have much more to add here, but I think West Ham, I think it was a good game. It was a hard-fought game. You know, big up to the goalkeeper, David Raya. Pulled off some good saves in the match as well. Guys like Ethan Pinnock, you know, deserves a shout. You click the lineup here. You see who played. Kurt Zuma did have a chance that he put wide as well. Kufal did have a chance as well that was foiled. So you got to give it to Brentford, man. I like that they have these, you know, it's a multinational team with guys like, you know, like Onyeka guy and Shandon Baptiste, who plays for Grenada. You know, Ethan Pinnock for Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? Mixed in with those Scandinavian players. You have an Englishman here and there. Big up to Ivan Toney, though. I actually had an epiphany when I was watching Ivan Toney today. I was saying to myself, if Ivan Toney continues to put him in, you know, into the back of the net and setting him up like this, you could see him at another team in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like a top 6 team in the future. So just keep an eye on the Ivan Toney situation. Who knows? Maybe Arsenal? You never know. We never know. But Mikel Antonio, I think, was well dealt with on the day. You know what I'm saying? Ben Rama had a very bright game. I got to give it to him coming up against his old team. Some really good shots. Unlucky not to, you know, get those on target. But it was a good contest. But Brentford comes out on top on the day. So congratulations to the Bees, man. They've been busy. They've been brave. They've been brilliant. They are Brentford. And I think they're staying up. I think Brentford are staying up in the Premier League this season. It's 7 games in, but I'm going to call it they are staying up. Okay? And I have some insights for you. West Ham have lost 4 of their last 7 home Premier League matches, winning 2, drawing 1. As many as they lost in their previous 20 at the London Stadium. They're losing their way. They're losing their way, okay? They need to get back. They need to get back on the horse and giddy up. Brentford are unbeaten in all 4 away Premier League matches this season, winning 2, drawing 2, becoming the first side to avoid defeat in their first 4 away games in the competition since Hull in the 08-09 season. Timed at 93 minutes and 43 seconds, Yohan Wissa's winning goal for Brentford was the latest winning goal scored against West Ham in the Premier League since May of 2011, when Charles Nzogbia scored after 93 minutes and 45 seconds for Wigan Athletic in a 3-2 win. Wissa to the rescue, man. Wissa to the rescue. I did tweet and said that Phil Foden need to channel his inner Yohan Wissa today if he ought to score against Liverpool. And I think he came out in the second half and he did that. So big up to the boy Yohan Wissa. I have been talking him up for a while though. After I saw him in that big winning the Carabao Cup, I spoke about him very highly, and then he went on to do great things after that. You know what I'm saying? The man has the Midas touch, or the Midas touch. Yeah, touch with the foot as well. So with that being said, we're going to move on from this game. We got a lot to go through still. Like to take the time to thank everybody watching right now. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. We only need about 27 more likes to hit 100 thumbs up, and I will love to get there. Let's get it to 100 thumbs up, man. Let's do so. Let us do so. Smash up the blood clear thumbs up button. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. So for Brentford, well, for West Ham, they do have Everton next after the international break. And guys, during the international break, remember, I'll be live almost every single day talking World Cup qualifiers daily. Last time they were World Cup qualifiers, I did not put in this much work. So I've actually maybe, 100x'd the work I did last time in terms of the World Cup. So your boy on the grind, man. Your boy on the grind. You feel me? Brentford will play... Brentford play Chelsea next. This is a good game. Brentford will play Chelsea. If Brentford could walk away with something from this game, then, oh man, we could just give them the Premier League status for next season already. But Brentford are doing well. They're doing well. So, with that being said, what are you guys saying in the chat, man? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. You talk to me. Emmanuel says, I thought Arsenal were bad when they lost to Brentford. But after getting these results, Brentford are really good, and I expect them to stay up in the Prem as well. So, looking forward to the World Cup qualifiers daily, says my boy Thriller. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Listen, you think I went hard last season? I'm going harder. Big up to the boy Adam, who says, hey, Dom, what did I miss? Was working overtime, so couldn't come before. Brentford could finish in the top 7 if they keep playing like this. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm narrating your voice there as well. I need to start narrating you guys' voices, you know what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. I need to read every comment in a different voice. But big up to Adam, though. Yeah, do that overtime, bro. I haven't done overtime in a year and a half. I've been coming home and enjoying my free time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to start doing some overtime pretty soon, though. I'm planning to do so when it gets cold. Because when it gets cold, bro, it's going to be a shit show at my job. Everything's going to freeze up. All the equipments are going to stop working. Yeah. It's going to be a mess. Oh, man. Especially maybe since they sacked my boss. Guys, remember I had a lot of problems with my boss in the past. You guys know that. I documented it on the channel. Well, he got fired before I did. So, touche. Touche. Anyways, I'm not happy he got fired, though. But you know what they say, man. He got it coming. He had it coming. Anyways, man, let's go. Let's keep it moving. We got more games to talk about. Adam, bro, you ain't missed the big games. We got to talk about the big games. Let's move on to this one. Crystal Palace 2, Leicester City 2. This is a game I actually saw today and made some notes for this one. Hamza Chowdhury, who I've been calling for, started in place of the injured Wilfred Ndidi. Iheanacho finally started a game as well. So big up to Iheanacho for, he played well in this game as well. So you got to give it to him. And there was a 12-minute chance by Wilfried Zaha, saved by Schmeichel. Very good start to Palace. And there was also a stat by the commentator who mentioned that Patrick Vieira became the most, let's say, the overseas manager to manage the most games for Crystal Palace. Remember, Frank de Boer managed about 6 games and lost all 6, I think, and got fired. And I don't know who the other foreign manager is. I really can't remember. See what I'm saying? So if you know that, let me know in the chat. But Crystal Palace were all over Leicester City in the first 30 minutes of the game. It was all Palace. I was like, God damn. Palace are doing their thing, playing free football under Patrick Vieira. You know, under Roy Hodgson, it was more of a kind of, late, more stay back and defend type football. But you got to give it to guys like Luka Milivojevic, who was just bossing the midfield. You see what I'm saying? So, against the run of play, Iheanacho scored because of a horrible mistake by Joachim Andersen. Going back to the commentators as well, they said that a fan mentioned that Guehi and Andersen is the best centre-back partnership he's seen in a while. And then Joachim Andersen went and did that. Lingered too much on the ball, got caught in possession, and Iheanacho just stole it from him and smartly, brilliantly put away to give Leicester the lead here. So it was against the run of play, and that was actually a goal on his birthday for the former Man City player. So we did get some good money for Kelechi Iheanacho too, but he's been on good form lately, and I think if he gets involved more from the start, whenever he gets time, he does play well though. He's not treated well, in my opinion, by Brendan Rodgers. And it's not an unpopular opinion either. So happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. That was definitely against the run of play, and after a bright start by Crystal Palace. Second goal came a few minutes later. A Leicester City break. Harvey Barnes to Vardy. And Joachim Andersen again failed to intercept. He did get a touch. Fell nicely to Jamie Vardy, who opened up his body and put it into the back of the net. 2-0. But Crystal Palace came back a different team in the second half. And I have to give some praises. I got to give all the praises. I got to give all the praises here to Patrick Vieira. And I actually show you guys a video that I met Patrick Vieira back in 2018, man. I think because I shook his hand, he's just going to get luck. From that day, things are just going to work for him. You see what I mean? I'm just playing, but you get what I'm saying. But master stroke of a substitution when he brought on the young Michael Olise, who is a Frenchman. I think he was bought from Reading, if I'm not mistaken. And Olise came on. I'll let you know what time he came on and what time he scored. He came on in the 53rd minute for the wasteman. Big wasteman Jordan Ayew. I don't know how Jordan Ayew is starting games, in the Premier League. How is Jordan Ayew starting Premier League games still? Could somebody please explain that to me? Because I'm lost. He offers absolutely nothing these days. Play Olise from the start. Let Jordan Ayew come off the bench and try to play super sub. You feel me? Let him do that. Because he's been horrible. Michael Olise off the bench, 53rd minute, and he scored in the 61st. It was a really good ball in by Tyreek Mitchell, crossing to the box after he got in behind. And Olise smashed it into Ryan Bertrand, but the second shot was put into the back of the net. 2-1 Palace, rightfully back in the game. They came out in the second half and they were like playing like a team possessed. They were the better team. Just like they were the better team in the first half, but had a stinker of the last 15 minutes. In the second half, they just bossed possession and they were just getting behind Leicester like there were nobody there playing for Leicester in defense. And it seems like this Leicester team is actually still suffering without their leader at the back there, Johnny Evans. Soyuncu has not been the same player at all. I don't know what has gotten into Soyuncu. It seems like the turkey is rubbing off on Soyuncu even when it comes to his league play. But that was a great goal by the youngster Michael Olise, who is still a teenager though. Still a teenager, and I'll let you know how old he is. He's still 19. He turns 20 on December 12th. So really good acquisition there. Earning his money right away. How many games did he take to score? You see, he's already banging in the goals, you know what I mean? And there's players that come in on big money and they're not scoring. And you have guys like Hwang and Olise and these guys like Utz and Edward and these guys coming in and doing the business. You see what I'm saying? Edward did look bright in the first half, but I think he should have taken some of his chances when they were presented to him as well. So the second substitution was made 10 minutes after the goal. Jeffrey Schlupp in the 71st minute. Jeffrey Schlupp scoring in the 72nd minute. Absolute masterclass of a substitution there by Patrick Vieira. And I got to give it to him, man. Got to give it to him. Schlupp, very scrappy goal, but he put in the header. Similar goal to the Olise goal where a second opportunity came and Schlupp headed in past Schmeichel and the game ended in a 2-2 draw. So Leicester, you give up a lead from being 2-0 up. It's poor game management. It's just been poor football this season from Leicester City. And, no wonder they're reeling down in 13th right now. 8 points. And Crystal Palace are right behind them on 7 points. Palace would feel a little aggrieved that they didn't win the game on Monday against Brighton, but they do have 1 win and 4 draws this season. 7 points, not a bad start. It could have been a lot better for Paget Vieira and his boys, but still they have a platform to work on here, and let's see how they fare after the international break. But, you know, good game. Zaha didn't really fight with anybody like that, like I expected him, we expected him to. I think he was a little well-behaved. Gotta say that. He was well-behaved on the day. And that's not something we say about Wilfried Zaha a lot. So, well done, Zaha. Well done. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to keep it moving, though. We're going to keep it moving. But before we do, for Leicester City, their next game will be a big one, hosting Manchester United on October 16th after the international break. And for Crystal Palace, their next game will be at the Emirates against Arsenal in a big London derby. So we're going to move on. We are going to move on. We get into the bigger fixtures now. We get not the bigger fixtures, the bigger results. We are getting into the gritty of the whole thing right now, where we got to talk about the Spurs Villa. I think we'll touch on this one next. Spurs Villa. Then we have Liverpool City, United Everton, and Chelsea Southampton. The boys on a roll to them. Time is flying, though. I thought I was doing better with time. I really thought I was like an hour in, but I'm like an hour 21 minutes in. Jesus Christ, time flies when you're having fun. But big up to the real Giannis, man, who says, hey, man, I'm an Arsenal fan. Persepolis and Team Melly, huge fan of your channel. Love your videos. Thank you very, very much, Giannis, for dropping the super chat, man. Really, really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. It's really good to put your money where your mouth is, and each dollar goes towards the benefit of the channel. I'm the channel. So, thank you very much. So, and you're the channel too. So, everybody benefits. South Croy, oh man, big up Dominic, your team played well. Oh, there's a but in there. But you won't have any last minute luck next. What last minute luck you talking about? What are you talking about? Both teams had great up. We'll get to that game. But both teams, any team could have won the game on the day. Both teams were brilliant. Both teams were brilliant. And thank you very much, Thriller, yeah, man. Giannis keeping it real. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate A Bob in the house. A Bob, man, it's nice to have you in here. You know what I'm saying? You make us say ladies and gentlemen because, you know, you a lady. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What else we have here, man? Big up to Adam again. Thank you very much for being a member of the channel. Dom, I don't know what it is with these teams that finished between 10th and 17th last season. They're either playing really good or really bad. Very good observation there. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, Gervais coming in with, where are you? Are you actually on the up to stat page right now? You have to be on the up to stat page for coming up with all these up to stats, because Chelsea's still the only team not to concede a goal from open play. Man City scored a little deflection goal and acted like they won the league. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Bro, chill. There's something called karma, bro. Just chill. And this is something I have to teach myself too. When the big teams are playing, bro, I'm just going to stay quiet, man. I'm done with I'm just going to stay quiet. I'm not going on Twitter and lipping off. No more of that. I'm going to chill because the karma could come back, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. You barely beat Southampton. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into it. But anyways, yeah, A-Bob, yes, Palace impressed in the second half. Mr. Errol Brown in the house, like you're honest. I do like Brentford too. Tony and Pinnock doing well. Jamaicans there. Big up Jordan Hyman. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you in here, man. So, Lou Man Yu says all Nigerians are fans of Ihi and Nacho. Chicken Boy in the house. How are you doing, Chicken Boy? Nice to see you. Online school. Leicester having a very poor season. You could not have summed it up better than that. What else we have in terms of comments? It's these kind of Chelsea fans that make us look bad. Exactly. Listen, I'm telling you, I didn't realize, but Chelsea have some disgusting fans. I'm not talking about you guys. I said some. I went on Twitter and I was like, Jesus Christ, the delusion. And I'm not saying this to diss all Chelsea fans. I'm just talking about a select bunch of Chelsea fans. So if you're watching this right now, it may not be you I'm talking about. I'm just saying. I thought the Liverpool fans were like, very passionate and everything. I think the Liverpool fans are passionate, but the Chelsea fans are like kind of deluded. And the Champions League win, multiply that. It multiplied that. Because wasn't Chelsea the team in the Europa League a couple seasons ago and won it? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? You are playing Europa League football and you want to come talk to City? Come on, man. You won the Champions League, fair play to you. But you were playing Europa League just the other day. Come on. Let me stop, man. Let me not get into this. Big up to my boy Adam, though. Adam, you a real Chelsea fan. Much love and respect to you. But you see, these guys like Gervais and them, oh man, disgusting. Anyways, still love you, Gervais. All right. I'm saying all this respect. So remember that. Anyways. Man, we having fun here. But look, that was a nice 5-minute intermission before we move on to the next big game. And the next one, let us talk about Man United 1. Everton 1. Oh, man, these guys, man. These Man United guys. Oh, man, let me get back to my notes here. Man United versus Everton here. Ah, boy. Drama almost every single game. Could I repeat? Drama in almost every single game. Young boys, drama, you lost. Villarreal, drama, you barely won because Villarreal missed like tons of chances. West Ham, drama, you won the game. David Moyes said, "Here, take this." Then you went in the what was that? Was that the league? When was that the league cup game? And you lost. And then you went against Aston Villa, and then you lost. And then you went against Everton, and then you draw. Drama. Every single freaking game is drama. That's why nobody respects Man United these days. Nobody respects Man United. And that's the reason. That is the reason. When you're going to have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge of your club, people are never going to respect the team. Because he ain't going to win anything. Hopefully he don't go on to win something after I said this. But look, he's out of the Carabao Cup already. They don't look like a team that's going to win the Champions League, but you never know. The Premier League, it's been a choppy start. It's been a choppy start. It's not bad, but it's been a choppy start because City has the same amount of points, right? Same amount of points. Let's just put it out there. Brighton as well have the same amount of points, and Everton have the same amount of points. But it's the manner in which Man United does things. It's just the manner. Okay? Because you gotta beat Everton. And this is an Everton without Richarlison. This is an Everton without Dominic Calvert-Lewin. They're there for the taking. They're ripe for the picking. Okay? You gotta beat them. And you're drawing. This is ridiculous. Back-to-back Premier League games. As a matter of fact, the last 3 Premier League games, Manchester United struggled. The game against Wolves struggled to get that 3 points. Southampton a draw. Like, it's been a poor start to the season. The table does not reflect it, but it's been a poor start because we know what happened in the games. We know what happened in the games. And that's the thing. And some people may think that, oh, you always on Man United, you're getting at them all the time. No, it's not that. It's just the facts. It's just facts, man. Okay? Man United won. Everton won. Martial in the 43rd minute. Andros Townsend in the 65th. But I do have some notes from this game. Martial and Cavani came in. CR7 and Pogba on the bench. Let me just talk about that really quick. These guys are going out on international duty. You got to use them. They're going to have a couple days to rest before the international game. Why are they on the bench? Why? Because you played when? Wednesday? You played on Wednesday? When did they play? Wednesday? And then you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday to rest, and then this Sunday morning you played. It was today they played, right? Yesterday, Saturday morning, whatever. Listen. You have to play your best team. This is the Premier League we're talking about, you know. Take note. Anytime the bigger teams are going to be complacent and rest players, they're going to pay for it. These teams are not playing around. These other teams are not playing around. Every team come out to get 3 points on the day. Not 1, but 3. And if you find yourself slipping, you're going to drop the 3 points. And Man United almost dropped the 3 points if it wasn't for Tom Davies. Tom Davies has been on a decline for a while too, so I actually expected better of him when I saw him burst on the scene a couple years ago, but he has been very disappointing. Cut the hair. Get a haircut. Get a haircut. Renew your spirit. That's what I think you need to do. Looking a little scruffy there. So CR7, Pogba didn't start the game. Jadon Sancho didn't start the game. And guys, how is Jadon Sancho getting picked for England? I did run into an article that Southgate made a statement, and he said that with Sancho's rough start to life in the Premier League, if he had dropped him from the England national team, that could further damage his confidence, and he may not come back well from that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So, look. I don't know, man. I don't know how these. I don't know. But I think that's a good excuse for picking Sancho. That is a good excuse for picking Sancho. Guys like Emil Smith-Rowe should get a call up to the England national team and not Sancho, if you ask me. So, look, Man United did play Champions League in the middle of the week, so maybe that could be an excuse that Ole could use and say the players were tired and they were at home. They were home to Villarreal. Villarreal did give them a rough game, so maybe they could say they were tired. As I mentioned, Everton still without Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. Manchester United still, Donny van de Beek did not grace the field on the day. I'm feeling really bad for this Van de Beek kid, you know. He was so promising for Ajax, and I don't know what happened, man. He just warms the bench every single game. And Solskjaer recently came out and said that, look at me. If you want to talk about a bench player, I'm the perfect example. It's probably a record. You see what I'm saying? You just got to play a role. Yeah, but he's not getting any games. Try something different. Maybe try Donny van de Beek. You see what I'm saying? Give him a little run in the team. You keep playing McFred. You see what I'm saying? McFred in the freaking... You keep playing McFred. But anyways, let me just get into the notes, man. Look, if you look at Everton, the youngsters are getting game time. You know what I'm saying? The youngsters, Lewis Dobbin got to run out. Donny van de Beek can't even get a sweat. You see what I'm saying? Just let the man go out on loan or something, man. Let him go back to Ajax on loan and set the man free, because his confidence must be really affected right about now. Shattered into glass right about now, because that's the manager destroying a player. As a manager, you're supposed to take care of your players. He was bought under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and not used under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Does that make any sense? Did Man United actually go and snatch up Donny van de Beek because another club was interested in Donny van de Beek and they say, okay, let's just sign him and we plan to use him eventually? Maybe. Never. Maybe that's what it is. But Martial got a header in the 6th minute. He put it wide. Cavani in the 21st minute. His header should have scored. Well saved by Jordan Pickford, whose return is a big boost to Rafa Benitez and Everton. Greenwood, 43rd minute to Bruno. Cheeky pass by Bruno Fernandes. Got to give it to him there. Good assist to Martial and very good finish. Deflected shot. Went through the Pickford. But the thing is, the space given to Martial, it was like, I thought I saw Martian on the back of Martial's shirt. You get it? Martian. You get it? All the space he had. Are you with me? Are you with me? But too much space afforded to Martial and in the back of the net. Great finish, and that would do a lot of good for his confidence, man. He has not been scoring goals. Really haven't. It has been a poor return for Anthony Martial in Man United colours, I have to say. 1-0 at halftime, Manchester United. And Everton, they had to come back in the game. They really had to fight to come back in the game. And in the second half, they showed that they wanted something. They really showed that they wanted something and played United off the park. Really played United off the park. Ole made some substitutions in this match. And they came early in the second half. 57th minute, double substitution. Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo came on. And when that substitution was made, about 6-7 minutes after Andros Townsend scored, that was actually from a Manchester United corner. On the break, they won the ball. And look, man, you got to give it to this guy, Demarai Gray. What a signing. Running at the Manchester United defense. There was 3 players. Fred looked so sorry running back trying to stop Demarai Gray. But Gray held off 3 players. I don't know how he managed to do it, but 3 Man United players could not handle Demarai Gray. He laid off to Doucouré, who was making the run. You know, they say Doucouré has a really good engine. He has like a V12 engine. He keeps running and running and running. You see what I'm saying? Running all day. And he just keeps running. And he got the ball, laid off to Townsend in a whole lot of space again. You think he works for CubeSmart or one of these storage companies. And he dispatches it into the back of the net past De Gea. And he celebrates doing the Ronaldo celebration. So emphatically. And he said it's to more show respect to the player than diss the player. So, but it was ironic that he did that when Ronaldo was on the field and everything. Ronaldo must have felt bad though. Like, God damn, this man's doing my celebration. But Everton were on fire. They deserve to win the game, actually. I'm going to go as far as to say they deserve to win the game because the opportunity came in the 85th minute when the giveaway by a Man United player resulted in a corner, and then the corner came and the ball was put out and then recycled and Tom Davies was put in. I don't know why Tom Davies did not take the shot. I really don't know why. Take the shot. Maybe if it rebounds, it falls to a player, but he chose to pass to Yerry Mina, who was offside. And the fact that Tom Davies didn't take the shot, it shows a man low on confidence. Even though he's getting some game time off the bench, his confidence is not there. Tom, bro, you tell me you're having girl problems, bro? Come on, man. You got to get your game together. Yerry Mina celebrated, did that Colombian dance and everything. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys seeing me doing the Colombian dance? Doing the Colombian dance? Oh, yeah. Agile, yeah. And the goal was chalked off. Everton still walked away with a point. United tried to come back late there, but, you know, all the efforts were futile. And another laughable performance by Manchester United. Laughable. Laughable. That's the best word. They had to win the game. This is poor game management once again. Every single game, drama. Every game. Let's see if United go on to win the league after all this criticism from myself and many others. Let's see. Let's see if this is the season they actually win the league. Let's see. Let's see. Because to me, still looks like the same United team that we've been watching season after season after season, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps making these stupid decisions. Dumb decisions. And I think he was out-tacticked and outclassed by Rafa Benitez. Rafa Benitez, stand up. You're doing a great job. Everton, 14 points in the league. Man United, 14 points in the league. Only thing separating these teams is goal difference. So United are 4th, Everton are 5th. And they go into the international break tied on points, as I mentioned, and in the top 6. Let's see where these teams end come May. For United, their next game will be against Leicester City. And for Everton, their next game will be against West Ham United at Goodison Park. So that's my thoughts on the game. Let me know yours in the chat. Talk to me. So Twilla is saying I rate Benitez, not gonna lie. The real Giannis, Conte, who's available? Conte, who would replace Ole? They need to get rid of Ole. But the thing about Ole, when he needs the results, he always gets the result. You see like that, I almost said Europa League. Maybe that's where United are heading. Let's see. But it was crazy. What if we actually see Ronaldo in the Europa League? They might actually win that. But that would be crazy. Ronaldo in the Europa League. That would be funny though. That will indeed be funny. But look. Every time Ole needs a result, he gets a result. Every time. Every time. Go back in history, you'll see. The Villarreal result, he needed one, he got it. He got it. And another thing we need to do before we move on, let's take a look at Man United's next fixtures. Let's take a look at their next fixtures. We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do right now. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer survive these fixtures right here, if he survives these fixtures, I might have to buy Ole a bottle of champagne or something, because these are some tough ass fixtures. These are some tough fixtures here. Maybe not the Leicester City fixture, because that's on the road. But at home to Atalanta, at home to Liverpool. Woo, that's a good one. October 24th. Tottenham on the road. Yeah, that's a road game. I don't know about Tottenham though. So, but it's still a tough run of fixtures. You see what I mean? See those 5 games. You see the Atalanta game. City November 6th. Oh my God. Whoa, that's gonna be a good one. Then there's Watford, Villarreal, and the Chelsea game, the Arsenal game. So, listen, the games from now until November, the next 60 days, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer survives the next 60 days, we know that United have done some type of lose 3, win 1 big. Draw this one, win that one, lose that one. Win that one, lose that one, draw this one. Something like that. That's the only... Listen, I don't know what it will take. I absolutely don't know what it will take for him to get sacked. Don't know. Don't know I don't know what it would take. He went in the Europa League. Listen. They went in the Europa League. Right? They went in the Europa. Yeah. They went in the Europa League final last. They went in the Europa League and they still didn't sack him. I'm done. Listen, I'm done. I'm done with this United and Ole thing. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to go into the Europa League and still not get sacked for a United manager? Listen. Teams are losing their minds. Losing their minds, like a Barcelona who just picked up a first league loss and they're already talking about sacking Koeman. And Ole over here with all these shenanigans and still have a job? Forget it, man. They ain't serious, man. I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm talking so much about Manchester United because they're not serious. Why am I even taking them serious, man? Seriously. Why am I taking them serious? See what I mean? So I'm going to move on from this game. I don't want to talk about this game no more. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time because they're not serious. Why am I serious? You get my point. Why am I serious? But big up to the boy Andros Townsend, though. He has been on fire. They got him for free. And I think Anthony Gordon played a really good game. So shout outs to Anthony Gordon, man. He was solid youngster there. I think he's a Liverpudlian as well. Awesome stuff. Awesome. So with that being said, we're going to move on. We got 3 more games to talk about. We're doing well today in terms of time. I ain't got a whole crazy amount of time. I got some things to do. Spurs 2, Aston Villa 1. Congratulations to Spurs, man. Congratulations to Spurs for picking up a big win. Oh, I got to give it to you. But big up to the boy Thriller here. Shout outs to Doms, Sportvering, West Werder Bremen. Von 1899 home kit. Yeah. I picked this up I think I got this for like $7 at Burlington's, and my wife wants to go to Burlington's tonight. I might actually pick up something. Who knows? And when I say I want to pick up something, I don't mean like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, get your minds out the gutter, man. I'm not talking about picking up a girl or something. I mean picking up another shirt. Come on, guys. Come on. Stop it. I'm married. Hey, Bub, stop acting like we don't do well with the top teams. Our issue is the low blocks. Bro. Sis, you guys don't do well overall. Not even close to doing well. Not even close. And I don't want to talk about United anymore, A-Bub. I don't. Please don't make me. Please don't make me, A-Bub. Don't make me talk about United anymore. Because I don't want to talk about United anymore, okay? Because if you want to talk about United some more, they came second last season in the Premier League, but they were 12 points behind Man City, right? They came third the season before, and they were 15 points behind Man City, and a whopping 33 points behind Liverpool. So I don't want to talk about Man United. When City got, 98 points, Manchester United came 6th with 62 points. Why are we talking about United? United are irrelevant. The 100-point season, United came second, but they were 19 points behind. Why are we even talking about United? We should not be talking about United placing 6th seasons after seasons. Irrelevant. Respect to all the United fans in here, though. But let's go back talking about Tottenham 2, Aston Villa 1. Brilliant goal by Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I actually was watching this game, so I have notes for this game as well. So let me refer to my notes so that I could actually give you an on-point analysis of this match. But the goals came in the 27th minute from Højbjerg, and then Oli Watkins in the 67th, and a Matt Target own goal that was given a Lucas Moura goal first, but turned into a Matt Target own goal in the 71st. So good win for Spurs. They needed it, or they would have gone 4 losses on the trot, or 4 games without a win, and they bounced back when they had to, back against the wall. Nuno, he bite, and he bite really, really hard. Picked up a win here. Remember, I did say in the preview that when an animal's back is against the wall, they do perform well. I did predict a Villa win, though. After coming off of a win against United, Villa. Come on, man. You go to Spurs and lose. Could do better than that. Inconsistency, if you ask me. You see what I mean? But just to give you guys some more facts on this game, this 23rd minute, Spurs had a free kick that was taken quickly by Harry Kane, and he almost caught out Emi Martinez. That would have been a spectacular goal if he pulled it off. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, set up by Heung-min Son. You got to give it to Son, man. After a giveaway by John McGinn, Højbjerg shoots from the edge of the box, and he put it into the back of the net. It was a pretty even game, and, up until that point. But Spurs, they took the lead, and they went ahead. So took the lead and went ahead is the same thing. But I was asking myself, could they actually hold what they have? Could they actually manage the game better? Preserve the lead? Well, they didn't, but they still ended up with the win, though. You see what I mean? But game management was indeed needed in the second half. Finished 1-0 at halftime. So Villa needing to react. Did react in the second half there. But Son, in the 60th minute, had a brilliant shot saved by Emi Martinez. 64th minute, from there, Villa had a series of throw-ins to Matty Cash, who's playing a little further ahead now, when Villa using 3 at the back to Courtney House, Konza, and Tyrone Mings, who weren't doing a bad job up until then. But I think that Heung-Min Son had the run on Courtney House, though. Courtney House was like, oh man, Son had him in his pocket, man. And the goal came after a really good period of sustained pressure by Villa. 67-minute Ollie Watkins, man. Good work by Ezri Konza running forward from defense, going into midfield, pushing the ball forward. Jacob Ramsey, working hard as well. And Matt Targett with the square for the tap-in for Ollie Watkins, his first goal of the Premier League season. And when Villa scored, I was like, oh, Villa, let me see what you're going to do. Let me see if you're going to pick points or even win the game against Tottenham Hotspur. But they, didn't even take long. Didn't even take long for them to concede. 4 minutes later, Son with a bursting run. Jesus Christ, what he did to Courtney House there. Courtney House need to be given like about 5 games off. 5 games. Remember what Ismail Assad did to Matt Targett on match day 1? And then Matt Targett was given like some games off. Yeah, that needs to happen because I don't know, man. Courtney House, bro. I don't know. Maybe we need to see Ashley Young in the Aston Villa team a little bit more now because I don't think when they play the 3 at the back, I don't think Targett, I know he did square the ball there, but attacking wise, Targett, he has not been that good this season. His overall game has not been that good. And he came with that own goal there, just to, back that up. But fair play to him. Lucas Moura would have tapped it into the back of the net. Although we don't know. He could have missed it. But that was a really good play by Son. And at that moment is when I actually realized that Son is the real star at Tottenham now and no longer Harry Kane. It is Heung-Min Son. Gotta give it to Son. He is the heartbeat of Tottenham right now. He is who keeps them ticking. I'm not talking about, you think I'm talking about the Conference League? I'm not talking about the Conference League here. I'm talking about the Premier League. I'm talking about the Premier League, not the Conference League. So if you guys think I'm mentioning Conference League goal, I'm not talking about Conference League goals right now. But I have to say it was a better performance by Spurs on the day. They went ahead. They, went, level, but they had it in them to go back in front and to hold the lead. So, look, they should have scored more, though. Should have scored more. 87th minute, Lo Celso, point blank range. He had a shot saved off the line by, that was Tyrone Mings. And then Harry Kane in the 87th minute. Same minute of the game. A shot saved by Emi Martinez. So, could have done a lot better. Could have done a lot better to help boost their morale, but still even more. But this would definitely be a morale boosting win for Nuno Espirito Santo, who, there were talks saying he's kind of losing the dressing room a bit, but he had pulled things back. I like Nuno, man. He's a humble guy. He talks very calmly and everything. I want to see him do well. I just don't want to see Spurs do well. Let me stop being bad-minded, man. Let me stop it. But big up to everybody, though. Big up to everybody. So, let me see here. Let me see. So, A-Bob is saying, yeah, you spend so much time on us in your streams. Stop it, Dom. Yeah. A-Bob is just saying this with a good heart, though. I know. She just messing around. But I like talking about United, though. Especially when they're doing badly. You see what I mean? Jove, this is a great comment, bro. Great comment. First couple lines, I should say. United living off their name like Liverpool was for like 30 years. Salute to those loyal fans. who was there before Liverpool were good as they are now. Look, do you know something, bro? I looked at the crowd while watching the game. I looked at the Liverpool crowd, and the crowd, middle-aged men. Not going to describe them any further. Middle-aged men, a lot of them who were there from the golden times when Liverpool were winning all those titles. So I have to give it to them, man. You guys endured some really tough times. You won some things in between, some FA Cups, some Europa Leagues, even a Champions League, but there were no league triumphs. So it must have been a tough 30 years for those once 20-something-year-old guys from the 80s. You see what I'm saying? 25 to 35-year-olds from the 80s now in their 50s, in the early 60s and things like that. They endured a very, very tough time. So I got to give it to them. You see what I mean? So for the City fans, though, I think the reason why a lot of City fans of old are calmer and they're just different and they don't really be on social media like that is because they never used to that type of thing. You see what I'm saying? And it's the newer City fans, the worldwide fans, that the fan base that is building is kind of, bringing up the thing now. So we don't have those tourist fans at the Premier League games like a lot of the other teams do. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But a lot of these teams are living on reputation, you know what I mean? Like, when I mentioned the Liverpool-Man City game is the biggest game. Biggest game. I don't care what nobody want to say. And the reason why I say it's the biggest game in the Premier League is because when you check the Premier League, Man City has, 5 titles in the last 10 years? That's the best team in the league, if you ask me. And if you consider playing a team who has not won any trophies in 5 seasons, the game to watch, I don't know what to say. It goes back to the same middle-aged men that I'm talking about that romanticize on the days when it was United versus Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? My point proven. And we're going to move on. Big up to One Voice Man City here. Rodri, best stadium in the Premier League right now, bro. Chill. He's not. Calm. I'm a City fan. I'm calm, bro. Calm. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Guys, calm down. Calm down. Big up to LF Gaming. Calm down, guys. Calm down. Calm down. Let's have some camaraderie in the chat, please. Come on, guys. Calm down. Let's do this. We have 2 more games to touch on. But big win for Spurs. They needed this for Villa. You can't hold your heads down. You just beat Manchester United. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You just beat United. What else do you want? What else do you want? There's a lot more things I could get into, guys, but I'm not going to linger too much on these fixtures today. So with that being said, Tottenham, their next game will be against Newcastle. And, you got to give it to them. They played Thursday night and they played today and they won both games. You see what I mean? So they play Newcastle in their next Premier League match. As for Aston Villa, their next game will be against Wolves. Awoo! So, all the best. All the best against the Wolverhampton Wanderers. So, then they play Arsenal, West Ham. There's some good games. Southampton, Brighton, Crystal Palace. They have a really nice run coming up until they meet Man City on the 30th of November. So, with that being said, though, again, congrats to Spurs. Even though I talk a lot of smack, you got to give the team credit when they actually do their thing. You feel me? Son, a star of the game, pretty sure. Yep. Heung-min Son, king of the match. Brilliant, brilliant player, man. Unreal. You deserve some trophies, bro. Leave when you can. Leave. Tell your agent, look for another club next season. You feel me? Real Madrid. I would love to see Son at a club like Real Madrid, though. You know what I mean? Or another Premier League team. Man City. Son, come on over, bro. Come on over, bro. We'll sign you. You always do well against us. Come through. But knowing Son, he'll stay at Tottenham forever and win nothing. Have nothing to show for his time at the Premier League. Not even a freaking Europa Conference League, a League Cup, FA Cup, nothing. All the best, Son. Feel me? Keep on shining. Go back to results here, man. You know, but look, before I move on, Tottenham, they're 8th right now in the league, 12 points, and Aston Villa 10th with 10 points. So not a bad start for both these teams at all. So we got 2 more games to touch on. The game between Chelsea and Southampton. Let's talk about that one, and then we talk about the big game between Liverpool and Man City last, and then call it a day. I've been live for 2 hours, so we're just going to wrap this thing up in the next 25 minutes or so. I tried to do this live stream a bit faster today, but it's still going to take me 2 hours plus. Guys, when you see my subscriber count, right, and it says, what, 46.4? I've done a whole lot of talking to get there, guys. So it's not been easy. A whole lot of talking, I'm telling you. A whole lot of talking. So we're going to keep it moving, though. But look. Big up to everybody in the chat. Antoine Eugene, man, who says, what's up? Let me bring this comment up. Let me see what Antoine Eugene is saying. What's up, down? My wife is a City fan, and I'm a Liverpool fan. She's happy today with a draw. She made a good dinner today. I love that, bro. Love it. Love it, man. I wish my wife was into football, but she's not. She's not. 80 boots. Some won't leave after that Spurs did for him with that Korean army BS. Yeah, he won't leave. He won't leave. He definitely won't leave. You know what I'm saying? And Thriller, like Dom said in his previous live stream, happy wife, happy life. Definitely, man. Definitely. But Adam the Great and A-Bob, you guys need to fist bump and, you know, hug and move on. See what I mean? But anyways, Chelsea versus Man United there in the chat. But look, Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. Let me get that game. Let me find the notes. I got notes for all the games except the West Ham Brentford game. I didn't write nothing down for that one. I winged that one straight off the dome. Straight off the dome with that one. But for Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek, Ben Chilwell, and what's his name? Trevor Chalobah started. Hudson-Odoi started as well. A lot of players rested. Thomas Tuchel trying something different after the midweek loss in the Champions League against Juventus. Trying something new. After the loss against Manchester City, just trying something else. Thomas Tuchel pressing up the buttons, as I told you guys. You see what I'm saying? Remember I told you guys, does Thomas Tuchel have a plan B? Does Tuchel have a plan B? And this is what Tuchel does. He's playing the game. He's playing the game. And you got to just press the game, the buttons. You know, you're playing the game, you're doing your thing, and you start losing. You're playing a fighting game. You start doing all sorts of... That's what Tuchel has been doing. Listen, Chelsea, you won the game. I'm going to give it to you. Good win. You needed this. But there's nothing to brag about. This is nothing to brag about. Nothing at all to brag about. The game was won after James Ward-Prowse was sent off. If Southampton had 11 players on the field, they would have either won that game or drew that game. Chelsea got lucky. Some say the VAR decision on the James Ward-Prowse goal, red card, is unfair, it's unjust. You could think both ways. I think it was a red card. Unfortunate red card, but they've been given, so yeah, red card. The referees are bad. Kevin De Bruyne should have got a red card against PSG too. He didn't. I'm gonna keep it real, and he's my player. You guys should know I'm gonna keep it 100% though. You know what I mean? The refereeing all across the freaking world has been horrible. I don't know what they're going to do to fix it. They need to send these referees back to refereeing school. Seriously, man. But who's going to teach them? Colina? Maybe. But anyways, man, look. Trevor Chalobah in the 9th minute. Do I have any more notes? Livermento started against Chelsea. He's a youngster Chelsea sold to Southampton. Teller started, as well as Theo Walcott. 9th minute, Chilwell corner flicked on and headed in at the far post by Trevor Chalobah. Great goal. Stayed switched on. First to the ball. In the back of the net, Chelsea fans go wild. Trevor Chalobah, knee slide. Celebrates. 1-0 to Chelsea. First 20 minutes, Chelsea dominance. 26th minute, McCarthy. Save. Big save there from the goalkeeper after Chilwell shot. Very, very close. McCarthy kept Southampton in the game. Rudiger made a brilliant run in the 36th minute. Brilliant pass to Lukaku, who put it in the back of the net, but he was deemed to be offside. So I don't know if Chelsea fans think that that was onside, but he was clearly offside. So, yeah. So, look, the Werner disallowed goal. That's a big talking point as well. Timo Werner disallowed goal VAR for the Aspilicueta foul on Kyle Walker-Peters. There's a debate on whether the foul was too early in the play. Chelsea fans are claiming they went back too far, and they should have stopped the game earlier if they thought that it was a foul, and they should not have let the game go on. And maybe there's some, truth to that one. But a foul is a foul if you ask me, though. But then it goes back to the poor officiating in the Premier League, because the referee should have blew the whistle. Not allow the play to go on, because Chelsea did go on and score a good goal there. Recycled the ball well, and they scored a good goal. Timo Werner celebrated, but goal chalked off. So, yeah. But to talk about this Timo Werner thing, let's talk about the Timo Werner thing really quick. I want to talk about the Timo Werner thing, because some Chelsea fans on Twitter hit me back and they said that Werner has had 16 disallowed goals. 16 disallowed goals. And he's not very good in front of goal, but he still contributes a lot of things to Chelsea, right? But how are you going to talk about a player has 16 disallowed goals and make that as an excuse? It's his fault that he did not hold his running time and he was offside on those occasions, right? Isn't it his fault? Is it our fault, the critics who call him a flop? No. Timo Werner, and I say this wholeheartedly, has been a flop at Chelsea. 59 games, 15 goals. I'm pretty sure about 60 games, 15 goals is not a good return for a striker at a top club. It is not a good return. If he was playing for City, you would not hear the end of it. If he was playing for Liverpool or United or Tottenham or Arsenal like Nicola Pepe, you would not hear the end of it. But he's at Chelsea, and the Chelsea fans are coming out and talking about, Timo this, Timo that. Timo Werner has been a flop. Timo Werner, he's missing sitters. Timo Werner had a shot saved from in this game. A shot saved. He should have scored. I'm saying to myself, like, how he doesn't score that? You see what I mean? So, Timo Werner, he's a nice guy. I don't have a problem with Timo Werner. I don't hate Timo Werner. But Timo Werner needs to keep putting the balls in the back of the net like he tapped in against Southampton. Timo Werner is a flop. Could it change? Yes. But from the time he was signed for 50 million euros to now, he has flopped. Why did Chelsea go and get Lukaku then? Oh, because Giroud left? Come on, man. No. Why did they sell Tammy Abraham then? You see what I'm saying? Come on. Timo Werner was not enough. So they went and brought in Lukaku. You see what I'm saying? Lukaku has been contributing, yeah, but in the last couple games, he has not scored, right? If I'm losing my voice here. If Lukaku goes on for the next 10 games and not score, what are people going to say? He's a flop. You see what I'm saying? That's what people are going to say. And it's a fact. You were signed to score goals. Timo Werner, along with Radamel Falcao in the Premier League, has been a flop. What else do I need to say? How clearer do I need to say it? I don't care how many Chelsea fans want to be pissed off by this, but it's a fact. You have no argument. Absolutely no argument. I don't like when people trying to argue cold, hard facts and numbers. If my bank account says there's no money in there, there's no money in there. None. None. What am I supposed to argue? There's no money in the bank account. Timo Werner, there's not enough goals in the account. You need to get your act together and score more. When you get your chances, score. Score. You need to rectify the problem. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Chelsea in the lead in the first half there. 1-0. But Southampton, they came back well in the second half. Chilwell brought down Livramento, penalty given. Ward-Prowse stepped up, equalized. 73rd minute. Lukaku with a pass to Timo Werner. Challenged. He held off the players very well. He got a shot off. Well saved by McCarthy. Timo Werner should have scored that goal. Timo Werner should have scored. That's the thing I'm telling you about. Timo Werner should have scored. He didn't. That could have cost Chelsea the game. But then the red card came. 74th minute. James Ward-Prowse sent off. Poor pass by Edward Mendy. Can't believe Chelsea fans put Edward Mendy in combine 11s and things. And big up to the Chelsea fans that did it. No disrespect. But come on. Edward Mendy. You can't compare Edward Mendy to Edison and them, you know what I mean, and them guys yet. Edward Mendy, you know what I mean, has a long way to go. He has a lot to learn. Poor pass. It's Mendy's fault why James Ward-Prowse gets sent off. Because if he passed the ball better, Jorginho would not have been so short and James Ward-Prowse. So Mendy, credit to you for that one. Because that's what won the game. The bad pass by Mendy actually won the game. Because when James Ward-Prowse was sent off, and he's going to be missing the next 3 games for Southampton. I don't know if they're going to actually appeal it or what. But it was not intentional. But yeah, he fouled the European player of the year who starts on the bench. Just want to put that out there though. Anyways. And then Chelsea were all over Southampton for the rest of the game. Tuchel made some substitutions and those substitutions are, let me let you know those substitutions. Substitutions came and they really had effect on the game. Mason Mount, 65th minute, he came on and he did well. Jorginho came on for Kovacic. And Ross Barkley in the 83rd minute for Loftus-Cheek. Mason Mount was big. Very, 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 very big, man. But James Ward-Prowse's absence for Southampton could definitely hurt them going on in this season where they have been winless so far. But Southampton playing the last 15 minutes with 10 men was never a good sign. And Chelsea were just all over them, man. Look, 84th minute, Barkley, diagonal pass to Aspilicueta with a brilliant square. Tap in for Timo Werner. Tap in. Easy. But you know what it is, though? When Ferran Torres score a lot of tap-ins, people call him a tap-in merchant. You know what I'm saying? When the players out there score, Timo Werner, a tap-in. Hope, you know, it helps you score more goals. Honestly. Honestly, though. Honestly. you see what I mean? I'm talking facts here, though. I'm talking facts. I don't have no problem with Chelsea. I really don't have no problem with Chelsea. I'm talking facts. If Chelsea play to Juve, they play to City and they lose, how else am I supposed to talk about the team? In a negative light. You lost. If there were positives, I'll let you know the positives. But against Southampton, there were a lot of negatives as well. But there's awesome positives. Mount came on, he looked good. Barkley came on, he looked good. But the contributing factor was the fact that Southampton went down to 10 men. That's all part of the game as well. It's all part of the game. And I expected Southampton to do better and be more compact with 10 men on the field. But I don't know what it was. They just didn't stay switch on enough. Maybe that was not the instructions. And they suffered, man. They suffered. I'm telling you. They suffered. Chelsea would, and the thing with Chelsea too. This is Southampton. You're supposed to dominate Southampton because you are the team that, you know, are expected to win. But I have to say this, and I'm glad that I remembered this. Chelsea seems like a team that doesn't really know what to do when they have a lot of the ball. Think about what I just said there. When they have a lot of the ball, it's like the ideas are not there. But when they want to play compact and play without the possession and break on the counter, then that's their game. You see what I'm saying? And the other thing too, what I notice, when they're desperate, where we've seen against Juventus City, where they came out of their shells, they could be very dangerous, but they do leave themselves open as well. But for Southampton, they couldn't really attack with the 10 after going down to 10 men and everything. But I honestly think Chelsea got lucky in this game, and people may look at me and say, nah. But if you go back and you watch the game, Southampton were all over Chelsea until they got that red card, when they had to go back in their shells. But kudos to Chelsea for their attacking play. Mount, 89th minute. The run and pass. Big miss by Lukaku. Hit the post. I don't know how Lukaku missed that one. And then Aspilicueta hit the post again. And the other rebound came out to Chilwell. Really good shot by Chilwell. And it went over the line. Goal line technology to determine that goal. Chelsea with a hard-fought 3-1 win. Won in the last 10 minutes of the game. Southampton, they just didn't have enough in them to defend the Chelsea attacks. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I would not be happy with this performance. But at the same time, Chelsea fans are happy with the performance because they're in a desperate situation right now for results. The loss against City, the loss against Juventus, against Southampton, you'll take anything. Even though it's a scrappy win, you'll take anything. And that's the truth and the utmost truth. It has nothing to say, oh, I have a problem with Timo Werner, I have a problem with Tuchel, I have a problem with anybody. No, it's the facts. Give credit to Southampton. They've been playing some decent football. Even though they haven't been winning games, they picked up some good draws, even against City. They're a tough team to play. And it's just unfortunate that they had to deal, you know, they had to get the red card, and this is their fate now, that they're in the relegation zone, and well, just outside the relegation zone with 4 points, and they're struggling. And even without James Ward-Prowse going forward, they will struggle some more. So keep your head up, Southampton. You know, better days ahead, hopefully for you. Chelsea, I don't know if I'm convinced, man. You look good on paper before the season started, but I've seen a few games where I don't know if this thing is sustainable. That's the whole thing. I don't know if it's sustainable. I don't know if it's the same with Man United. I don't know if this is sustainable. Don't know. Nobody ain't saying like you can carry the water up the hill, the bucket of water up the hill, but could you do it 38 times? You see what I'm saying? Then it's when it gets hard. Then is when it definitely gets hard. And Tuchel needs to have a plan B going forward. He needs a plan B. He's been in some desperate situations the last 3 games, and he's being exposed slowly but surely. Let's see if Tuchel could prove me wrong. Let's see. And with that being said, for Chelsea, they're on top of the league. And I did mention this. That if Liverpool and City draw, other teams drop points, Chelsea could still be on top of the league despite losing their last 2 games, which could be a false positive in a way. You got to still stay focused and come harder after the international break. Just want to put that out there. So 16 points on top of the table. For Southampton, they're 17th. 4 points. Chelsea, their next match will be against Brentford, and then they play Malmo, Norwich, Southampton again in the EFL Cup, Newcastle, Malmo. Burnley. Chelsea gonna go on a very good run. Chelsea gonna have some good games. On paper, it looks like it. Let's see what happens. Remember what West Brom did last season. Just let's see what happens, though. Let us see what happens. So for Southampton, their next game will be against Leeds United. And that'll do it for Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. What are you guys saying in the chat? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm going to scroll up a bit, see what you guys are talking about. Bob says she was agreeing with some of the things I was saying. Let me see. Since 2011, I saw the rising of Man City when they beat Manchester United in the semi of the FA Cup 2011. Then beat Man United to the title the following year. Ajal, Werner is a flop. They've done that before quite a few times. He works hard, makes pretty good runs. Maybe play him on the wing. He does work hard and make good runs, but you're playing not to do that. You're playing to freaking score. It's Adama Traore. Adama looks good. He doesn't score. You see what I'm saying? So what happens? You don't get the credit you deserve. And yeah, big up to Thriller for using my thing though. Bayern Liga. He was lighting it up. Big time. I would rather have Werner miss 5 chances a game than have Jesus from City in my team at least. That is the dumbest, bro. That is the dumbest comment I've seen all day. Gabriel Jesus, do you watch football? Do you watch football, Gervais? Did you watch the Liverpool City game today? God damn, I can't believe I can't believe what I just read here. I can't believe what I just read there. I cannot believe what I just read. Are you for real? This man didn't see the pass that Gabriel Jesus laid off for Foden for that goal. And he's saying about Jesus, you know what I'm going to do for you? This is what I'm going to do right now for you. You like to talk? Let me put Werner. Let me do something. Let me put Werner to shame. Just because you like to talk. Let me just bring up the stats so everybody could see. I was hiding the stats a little there, but let me just bring it up for everybody to see, okay? Here, people, here. Let's silence the Chelsea fanboy in the house here right now. Let's go. Timo Werner. Let's go. Let us go. Timo Werner. Stats. Champions League this season, no appearances. I wonder why. You see what I'm saying? Wonder why he haven't played in the Champions League so far, right? Let's go. Stuttgart to Leipzig to Chelsea, 53 million euros. Let's go to the stats right about now. Stats by club. Leipzig, 159 games, 95 goals, 40 assists. That is why Chelsea signed him. That is why. He was signed for his goal contributions. 159 games. The man contributed 135 goals. The man was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant for Leipzig. You go to Chelsea, how are you playing 60 games, but you scored 14? I know you got 16 assists, 30 goal contributions, yeah. But the most important thing is the 14 goal section. And I'm only looking at these very, let's say, people may say these are superficial. I'm superficial with what I'm doing. But we're going to look at things at the surface level here. We're not going to go in and talk about what he says in the dressing room to motivate people and what he says on the field to motivate people and the runs he makes, and he gives other players a pat on their butt to make them feel better and motivate them. No, we're not doing that. We're talking about why you are being paid to score. If this form continues across the next 60 games, he would have 120 appearances with 32 goals. And if it goes on, it would be 180 appearances, right, with 48 goals. You think that's good? That is not good, bro. That is no good. I don't know what else I need to do to convince Chelsea fans that Werner has been a flop at Chelsea so far. I'm telling you, so far. Could he improve? Of course. Of course. I don't see the big... Of course he can. If you want to go down to the Premier League stats to be a little bit more precise, let's go. Let us go to the Premier League stats, right? Let's find... Where's the Premier League? 41 apparent... you want to tell me this is acceptable? How are you going to play 41 Premier League games and score 7 times? And you're happy with that as a fan, bro? And you come in and tell me about Gabriel Jesus? You telling me about Jesus, bro? You telling me Jesus, bro? You talking to me about Gabriel Jesus? Let's bring him up. Let's bring up Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. Let's go. Let's search for Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Let's bring him up. Currently valued at 60 million euros, according to Transfermarkt. 2 Champions League appearances this season. 1 goal. Copa America. He participated in that. Premier League, 7 appearances, 2 goals and 4 assists. Carabao Cup, no appearances yet. Right? Let's go to stats. You want to compare people? Let's go. Stats by club. And I'm going to do something again. 204 appearances for Man City, 85 goals, 38 assists. What else do you want? What else do you want from the man? Tell me. Tell me what else you want from the man. What else? Champions League, 32 appearances, 17 Champions League goals and 4 assists. What else do you want from him? Premier League, 138 appearances, 52 goals. What else do you want from Gabriel Jesus? 27 assists. What else? And the work he does off the ball, I want to add extra things. The defensive work he put in. The runs he make. The talks he give the referees and things like that. The motivation to the players. What else do you want? Anything else? Do you want anything else? FA Cup 16 games, 9 goals, 6 assists. League Cup 16 games, 7 goals. That's why he's being paid. People definitely disrespect Gabriel Jesus. And you know what? Since we're here, we got to talk about the Liverpool City game. But I'm going to do one more thing. One thing more I'm going to do. Just for you. Gabriel Jesus has 84 City goals, right? Look at this. Just look at this. I just want you guys to see this. I just want you to show you in terms of production. Just look at this, right? Just look at this. Just look at this really quick. I just want you to see. Just want you to see. Mane for Liverpool, 227 games, 102 goals, 43 assists. What's the difference between the production here by Gabriel Jesus and Mane? What's the difference? 15 goals, 5 assists. You see what I'm saying? And Mane, people say, yeah, he plays as a winger. Where was he today when he collected the ball for Salah? Was more central. These guys drift in and out, same like Gabriel Jesus do. You feel me? So don't come argue with me and telling me about Timo Werner and compare things. Don't argue with me. Don't. You're going to lose. Guaranteed to lose. Someone speaking Spanish in the background? You're guaranteed to lose. Guaranteed. Anyways, we're going to move on. Last game for today. You guys made me spend way longer than I wanted to spend today. But we're going to talk about one more game, man. This big game. Oh, man. What a game this was. What a game. What a game. What a game, what a game, what a game, what a game. Liverpool 2, Man City 2. What a game. What a game. Could I say this one more time? What a game. Breathtaking. I was watching this game and I couldn't take my eye off the game. It was ridiculous. Liverpool remain unchanged from the midweek win against Porto, 5-1. Man City remain unchanged from the 1-0 win versus Chelsea last week. Continuity by Pep Guardiola. I did make a separate video going into this one. I did. So go check it out. I don't really even want to use the notes for this live stream because it'll be like the same damn thing. You see what I mean? It'll be like me just echoing the whole thing. So, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about the players and how each player performed on the day. Man City 2, Liverpool 2. And I give you my thoughts on the result, how I feel. Mane, 59th minute. Salah, Mo Salah. God damn. What a run down the right-hand side. Going past João Cancelo. Going past everybody who came there. Laporte, the ball put in and Laporte couldn't even do nothing. I was thinking Laporte could have thrown his body at the ball. But, I don't know, man. That was too good. That was a good goal. And this is the thing that frustrates me about Man City. The first half, brilliant. That Bernardo Silva run, man. Big up to Bernardo Silva. What a player. Listen, Bernardo Silva, bro. Let me just remind when is this I hope we could actually get some money for Bernardo Silva because Bernardo cannot be let go on a free. You see what I'm saying? Bernardo's. We're going to get some money for this guy. If he wants to leave, whoever wants him going to have to pay some good money. His contract expires in 2025. It's either he's going to stay or we're going to get a lot of money for this guy. Because the work he does, invaluable, man. That run by Bernardo, man, brilliant. Brilliant. Going past about 5 Liverpool players. It's like, wow. Wow. We should have scored. We definitely should have scored from that goal, from that play. But Foden kind of messed around. But look, going back to the Mo Salah, man. Mo Salah set up the 59th minute goal there by Mane. Mane didn't really do much in the game. Won a couple balls, made a few runs. But nothing really crazy to talk about. But he was in the right place at the right time to receive that ball. Good finish. The Phil Foden goal in the 69th minute. Big up to Phil Foden, though. I got to give it to Foden. Because at his age, he was really giving Milner a hard time. A really hard time. He was running past him, getting the better of him. He was, getting on the end of some good passes. But it's just his first touch was letting him down in that when he touched the ball, it put him in a very, very difficult position to get the shot off. And I think on those occasions, Foden should have hit the ball the first time. If he hit the ball the first time, it's a different situation. You catch the goalkeeper flat-footed and you get to score, but should have done a lot better there in the first half. This, people might think different of this game. Some may say it's a good result for them. Some may say they should have won the game or whatnot. Some may say they should have lost the game. But I think City could have won this game. I really think City could have won this game if they put away these chances in the first half. Kevin De Bruyne, chance in the 34th minute header. That has to be scored. That has to be put in, man. That has to be put in. Chances not taken is just the story of the day. The long ball from Ederson to Foden and Alisson came out. We didn't take the opportunities. But the Phil Foden goal to equalize, KDB to Jesus and Gabriel Jesus. How many Liverpool players did he beat? How many Liverpool players did he beat in that play? That was absolutely brilliant. And people want to come and criticize Jesus. You know what, man? I'm not even taking the bait no more. When people talk about Jesus, I'm just going to say, whatever, man. Just go check transfer mark, check the stats, you'll see. I'm not arguing Gabriel Jesus anymore with nobody. You see? Brilliant goal, equalizer. I felt so damn good. I'm like, yeah, I know we would do it. We're back in the game. Oh, my God. But what? 6 minutes later, 7 minutes later, Salah? Listen, I have to give Salah a lot of respect here. A lot of respect here. I'm going to come big for this. Mo Salah, bro. Mo Salah. I have to... look, I'm not going to be like the Liverpool fans and say you're best in the world. I'm not the type to say these things. But I'm going to give you the legendary status right now, bro. You're a legendary player. You're a legend. Living legend. Living. If I wasn't convinced before, I'm convinced. How did he score that? This was not just a shot from distance and it ended up in the back of the net. This guy went through a defense that had only conceded 1 goal in the league and another 2 goals and 3 in the Champions League. Whatever. But in the Premier League, 1 goal to Heung-min Son, right? That was absolutely amazing. We're in October now. That is goal of the month for October. That's actually goal of the season. That cannot be topped. That goal cannot be topped. I don't care what bicycle kick you pull out. Don't care. That goal has to go down as one. That goal could actually go down for goal of the century. You think I'm exaggerating, right? I'm not. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. When he got the ball and just, I'm like, wow. Curtis Jones with the pass and Salah was just like, it's like FIFA. You know, like you have this wonder kid in FIFA and his dribbling skills are like 99 and you just press the buttons and he does this and this and this and this and scores. That's what Salah did against Man City. Not against Norwich City, but Manchester City. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. It caused Pep Guardiola a whole lot of head scratching. Let's just put it that way. But then the equalizer came. I was like, oh my, what relief I felt. Phil Foden, man. What a player. I think more Liverpool fans are going to respect Phil Foden from today. We know how good Kevin De Bruyne is. Left-footed shot, bataille in the back of the net. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. And that covers the goals. That covers the goals. Big up to the obvious girl. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Dom, when you can, now our separate vid, touch on if Manchester City FC actually needs a number 9. My hubby, a Man United fan, said no. We will be playing with basically 10 men. Okay, do City need a number 9? yes and no, right? And yes is because a lot of the chances that a Foden, a Sterling, a Mahrez, a KDB, a Bernardo, a Grealish, a Jesus, who is the number 9, but a lot of chances that they get and don't put away, a proper number 9 would score. That's why they are signed for. I'm not talking about Timo Werner. I'm talking about a proper 9 supposed to score. You see what Lewandowski is doing for Bayern Munich? You see what Karim Benzema does for Real Madrid? Those are 2 great examples. I'm not going to give you more examples. But that's what a number 9 is there for. To put the ball in the back of the net. To know which position to be in when the ball is in the final third. What Aguero did for Man City. For years. We are lacking that. But could the job be done without a number 9? Yes. We did it last year. Aguero hardly played. We did it last year. Should we go and get a number 9 in January? Yeah. Yeah. If there's a talented enough player out there, get him. Get him. Because if we're doing what we're doing without the number 9, think about what we could do with a number 9. But there's also another angle you could look at it. What if Man City are brilliant because there is no number 9? What if City are this good because there's no one player you could say, I'm going to mark this player out the game because Grealish plays the number 9, Sterling plays it, De Bruyne plays it, Bernardo plays it, Foden plays it, Ferran Torres play it, so Gundogan plays it. So in your mind, you don't know who's going to be there. The players are interchanging all the time, and maybe the changing of the players is actually the Achilles heel for the opposition team, where they cannot keep track of anybody. When they think that player is the number 9, at that time he is not, and another player run into the space. You see what I mean? So I think it's going to be interesting to see what Man City does for the first half of the season without the number 9 and playing the false 9, and then assess come January and say, hey man, maybe we sign a number 9. But I think Pep knows best. He's the manager. He's in charge. He knows whether he would go in for a 9 when January comes or if he won't. And if he'll just play out the season and say, hey man, did it again. And if the next summer he'll actually say, okay, yeah, let's get the 9 and let's stop, riding our luck here. So that's my thoughts. Answered it right away. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So Thriller says, Foden's finish in front of the cup was disgusting. Foden is a hell of a player, man. Hell of a player. Hey, Bob, the Salah goal was really good. Goal of the season so far. Thank you very much. Big up to Julian. We dominated Liverpool. Look, in terms of the game, man, some big talking points. And if you guys have any more talking points you want me to answer any questions, be like the obvious girl and drop a super chat and I'll get into it more. Thanks again there, Thriller. I just super chatted to prove the green super chat box is the exact same color as the Werder Bremen kit. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Love it, man. Love it. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Appreciate it. So, look, Antoine Eugene is asking, hey, Dom, look at Liverpool. Firmino is a false 9 for them, and Salah and Mane scores the goals. And that's the thing I'm telling you, Antoine. When you think that Firmino plays as the number 9, no, it's not. It's actually Firmino dropping back and Salah and Mane coming in and playing as 9s and interchanging. And that's what's been working for Liverpool over the years. You can't keep track of these guys. They assist each other with the goals. And that's why I mentioned that Liverpool and City are so similar in the way they play, in the way they press, and the way they execute everything. And that's why they're so hard to beat. And that's why they're the best teams in the league, in my opinion. Maybe you don't feel that way. But in the last 4 seasons, these are the teams that won the league. People would come in and talk about Champions League. That's a whole nother competition. We don't see Real Madrid in the Premier League. We don't see Barcelona in the Premier League. PSG. No. People need to learn to separate the Champions League from the Premier League. We're not talking Champions League. When I do these shows, I don't want to hear nothing about no Champions League. I don't. I want to focus on the Premier League. When we talk Champions League, yeah, you could talk Champions League. Some people need to learn context. Learn context. We're not talking Champions League. Yeah, you could bring it up sometimes, but people always like to throw things in your face. Why are you doing that? Stop throwing stuff in people's faces. It's disgusting. Okay? So we got to 100 likes, Thriller. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that, man. 100 thumbs up in here. Lovely. Lovely, man. Lovely. Lovely. So, Harry Morgan, give Salah what he want, or FSG could get out of our club. Salah should be on a big wage. Big wage, man. Because this guy is ridiculous, man. This guy is ridiculous, I'm telling you. Ridiculous. Salah, bro. 80 boot is saying Dusan Vlahovic maybe. Got to be a lot cheaper than Haaland or Kane. There's also a player by the name of Darwin Núñez who I've been talking about. I've been looking at him for a while. He had a good season a couple years ago, but then kind of fell away a bit. But he plays for the Uruguay national team, and he's still very young. I think he fits the whole profile of a Manchester City signing. Plus, he's a Benfica player. And, you know, we've been raiding Benfica over the years. So we could see Darwin Núñez in January or Vlahovic in January. I think City would actually sign one of these guys in January, if I'm being completely honest. I would love a signing in January, though. I would absolutely love the signing. So Antoine is saying both teams have been consistent for the last whole season with the squad, and they dominate it. The other talking point, man, James Milner, man. How did James Milner not get sent off? How? I'm asking a friend. How? How did James Milner not get sent off for giving a second yellow? It's preposterous. That word didn't come out good. But it is. How he didn't get sent off, though? Please explain to me in the comment, the chat, wherever you're watching this, how he didn't get sent off. Thriller is saying the ref took pity on him, Dom. That's about it. It has to be. It has to be. Big up to Michael Talbot in the house. Because Milner is a legend. It has to be. Dom, you guys... Oh, my God, bro. Dom, you guys got lucky today, to be frank. And regarding Millie, he stood there. Man, Bernardo more or less. Bro, if you're going to come... Bro, Aaron, bro, I like you and all. You've been, you know, good support of the channel, bro. But stop with the bullshit, bro. For real, though. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Stop. Just listen. Just stop it. Listen, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. You're going to make me put up my feet. Listen, you're going to make me put up my feet right now. Stop it. You're ridiculous. Bro, listen, Aaron guy, you're ridiculous, bro. Stop the nonsense, bro. As them Jamaicans would say, boys, stop that foolish. Okay? But look, man, I'm going to chill right over here. Big up to Value. Thank you very much for continuing to be a member of the channel and dropping that $7.99 Australian dollars on the stream. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You see what I mean? Guys, you know what? If I come in here and I live stream, right, and you guys drop super chats every day, I live stream every day and you just drop super chats, I won't need to work. I'll just come and chill with y'all every day. So thank you very much for the super chats, and thanks to all the members. Do appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Aaron, bro, it was a yellow card, bro. A yellow card. Milner got lucky in the game. He tripped Foden on the edge of the box. The referee didn't give a foul, bro. Stop it. Stop being biased, man. Stop being biased. Milner should have got sent off. In any other universe, Milner gets sent off. You get sent off. You get sent off. Please don't show your ashy feet, damn. My feet aren't that ashy, man. Come on, come on. My feet are actually nice. You know what I'm saying? So, by the way, Serge Aurier about to have a medical to Villarreal. Oh, my God. What a news. Oh, man. That was a yellow. It's shameful. It is shameful, man. It is shameful. Definitely shameful. Adam says, brushing my teeth and listening to my boy Dam. That's what I love, man. That's what I love. Thank you very much for the continued support. Let me rest that down easy. I don't want it to make a noise, though. But what else do you guys want to talk about? Kelvin Drayton, I saw your comment earlier. Saw it, but I didn't want to get distracted. Dominic, you see what I told you? City cannot beat Liverpool with the 12th man. Bro, you guys almost lost. What are you talking about? You should be ashamed of that first half performance. You should be ashamed of the first half. The first half, Liverpool were horrible. We were all over Liverpool. I thought we were actually playing against Norwich for a second. Or last season, Sheffield United. I thought it was Man City versus Watford for a second. We dominated. And we should have scored and we didn't. And the thing is, if I said on Twitter, if it was any other team playing against Liverpool, they would have been 3-0 up. But not Man City. And the fact that we allowed Liverpool to get back in the game, it was a typical Man City performance. If it wasn't for Mo Salah, Liverpool lose the game. City went to Anfield, they turned up, and they walked away with a point. That's a big achievement. That is you talk about Anfield and the 12th man, to go to Anfield and silence the Liverpool fans for the let's say 35 minutes in the first half, and then twice with those comeback goals, is absolutely brilliant. And you should have lost the game because Milner deserved to get sent off, and once you went down to 10 men, you would have lost the game. I guarantee you would have lost the game. And if it wasn't for Raheem Sterling, you would have lost the game. I'm telling you, Sterling came on and, oh my God, listen, man, listen. You have been a great servant. Either you get your act together or you leave, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with Sterling, man. Don't know. I don't know if it's because every time he touched the ball, the Liverpool fans boo. But I don't know what's going on with Sterling. He had some great chances, man. Some great balls to Sterling. I was like saying to myself, like, Score, what are you doing? Sterling don't know what to do with the ball. He don't know what to do. I'm lost. I don't even know what to, I can't back you up no more, Sterling. I cannot back you up no more. But listen. Listen. Bro, be a little bit more respectful, bro. Watch who you're talking to. Be a little bit more respectful. You can't come in here telling me, well, shut up. Say last 25 minutes after, like, calm down, bro. Don't do that. Anyways, let's continue, though. I'm glad that, look, the game went smooth for the most part. But that James Milner moment, bro, Pep Guardiola lost it. He got a yellow card. He was scratching his head after the goal was scored, after the whole red, potential red incident. The bottom line is James Milner should have got sent off, man. James Milner should have got sent off. End of story. No arguments for that one. If you come in here as a Liverpool fan and you telling me that wasn't a red card, that wasn't a second yellow, you're biased, and you ought to keep your opinions to yourself. Here and everywhere else. You know what? Just, in the Liverpool fan channels, you could give your opinions, but stop it, man. Now, listen, I'm telling you guys, De Bruyne should have got a red card versus PSG. Don't know how he didn't get the red card. Don't know. Just like Milner stuck out his foot. You know what, man? I'm here talking. I'm going to find it for y'all. We're going to talk about it here. Let me see something. Milner. Let me search for it right now. Milner. I'm going to get it. Yep, I got it for you. Got it for you right here. Got it for you and it's coming. Got it for you and it's coming. Okay? Gonna try to avoid the copyright as well. But got it for you and it's coming right now. Just give me a second. Give me 1 sec. Got it for you. Just give me 1 second. I got it. It's coming. It's coming. Just give me a second. All right. You ready? Let's take a look at this. Let's just take a look at this. I'm going to be dragging this thing, right? I'm just going to be dragging this. This is a weird video, but just going to drag it and you're going to see the place where... Oh, man, it's kind of blurry, though. Oh, my God. Just look right there, right? Just look quickly. Look at that. And you're telling me that's not a second yellow? You're telling me that's not a second yellow right there. Look at this. Look at this. You're telling me that's not a second yellow? That's about it. That's about it. I can't show you anymore. But you're telling me that that's not a second yellow. If you tell me that that's not a second yellow, man, listen, I don't want to, listen. Want to hear nothing from you again. Nothing. Nothing, bro. Milner turned his back and stuck out his leg. That's a second yellow. That is a second yellow. I don't care what nobody want to say, man. That is a second yellow. I have to actually learn how to make those things. Oh yeah, it right here, man. Right here. I've been seeing people doing these things, you know. But I'm gonna put out a poll right now in the chat. Answer the poll. I'm gonna put it up right now. I'm gonna put it up. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Stay with me. All right. The poll is now live. Check the poll. Let me see. Where's the poll at? I made a poll. Where is it? Okay, the poll is there. The poll is up. I got 6 votes. Vote in the poll, guys. I got to do this more often, though. I had this feature and I didn't even know that. Freaking dummy. I had the feature and never used the feature, though. All right, we got 81% of the people saying it's a foul. 81%. We have 16 votes. Come on, vote in the poll, guys. We got 19 votes. Let's get at least, we have 60 people in here. Let's get at least 40 votes in here. Come on, vote up, people. Vote up, vote up. Vote in the poll. And Fabinho did the same thing and got booked. Listen. Talk about Fabinho and that opportunity. That opportunity from Fabinho when the free kick came in. The free kick, right? The free kick. Oh my God. When that happened, I was like, oh my God, we lost the game now. We lost the game. And then Rodri. Listen, Rodri, bro. I will never, ever forget that, bro. I will never forget what Rodri did. Rodri. I thank you. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. So we got 24 votes. Let's get at least another vote, man. Let's make it 25 votes. Let's make it at least 25 votes. One more votes. All right, 25 votes. 80% of the voters think that Milner deserved a second yellow. And we will be doing more of this in the future. Okay? We'll be more interactive in the future. This is good. I actually didn't even think about using the whole thing, you know, because I think you could probably make as many polls as you want. I don't know. You might have to close one first. But the poll is closed. Let me end the poll. It's settled. James Milner deserved a yellow card. He deserved a yellow. I think maybe you could only make one poll per stream. I don't even know. Let me see something. Oh, yeah, you could make more polls, man. So we might actually have to do like something and use the poll. Make a fan interact. Yeah, Thriller, it's great, bro. It is great. It is great. And I could add more like options and things like that. We're going to do something like this in the future. An interactive stream where you decide where the players go. Yeah, this is going to be fun. But look, guys, look. If you have any more questions for me, please ask. Let me see if I have any more talking points to actually touch on, because I'm going to get up out of here. But the Liverpool fans did boo the City players when they walked out on the pitch. I wonder if they would have done the same for like Crystal Palace or Norwich. I doubt. It just shows that City put fear into the hearts of Liverpool fans. And I know if Liverpool had lost this game today, man, they would have been rattled. I think this draw still rattled Liverpool a bit, because you're watching the game. This is Liverpool fans. Like, Mo Salah scored. Yes. Mo Salah best. Freaking chair keep falling, man. And then Foden score. Dang, Foden. Dang. And then Salah score. Just freaking beating the hell out of City here. Let's go on to win. And then when De Bruyne scored, they're like, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Hate this team. Freaking City. Worst team. Freaking oil money. God damn. God damn. Could never catch a break against this City team. Let's see what happened in round 2 though. But it was a great game, man. It was a great game. And you know what else was great? This stream. Dom, did you hear on the news on ESPN that Liverpool fans spat at Pep and his coaching staff? Oh my God. Listen, man. I'm telling you, man, there's some really bad fans out there. Really bad fans out there, man. Dominic, what you think the second leg between... You guys are losing. You think you're gonna come to the Etihad and actually pick up a win? Think again. Remember, we play better in empty stadiums. Just remember that. Remember who's the better team in empty stadiums. It's Man City. Okay? Man City. You see this? Aaron guy is in disbelief, bro. Aaron, bro, do not be delusional, bro. Do not be delusional. Do not. You see what I'm saying? But guys, I gotta go, man. I've been here for 3 hours. I gotta go and do some things for my wife and chill out a little on a Sunday. I've given this stream my heart and my soul. And I wanted to touch on the other leagues. I haven't even got to touch on the other leagues and see what they've been up to. Usually I do this in this stream, but I can't, man. See what I mean? Really can't. It would have been nice to touch on the other leagues, but I'm tempted to do it, but I can't do it today. I'm sweating up my vertebrae in shirt and everything, and I gotta go. I gotta go. So guys, don't forget to check out the video on Liverpool versus Man City on the channel if you want more insight. I went in for about 22 minutes and put my heart and soul into it. I didn't make a thumbnail for it, but I'm gonna leave the one that's up there right now because it's working. It's doing a great job. People actually want to hear what I have to say. That is great, man. That is great. Thanks for the continued support on the channel, everybody in here. Appreciate it. Gervais, Antoine, Patrick Silke, Lou, Manu, Jordan Hyman, Aaron Guy. Bro, big up to you, bro. The obvious girl. Now the 12th man. See why Man City fans are quiet when you watch Pep's man play. You can blink. You can. Oh, man. Big up to Thriller from Manila, of course, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We drew the game for the same reason. Pep said after PSG, no scoring. What else we have here? What else we have? So, Value. Big up to Value. Big up to Julian, man. Big up to Julian. Big up to Cairo Weller. Kelvin Drayton. Shout out to everybody in the stream, man. Who else is in here? Johnny Longs. Who else? Michael Talbot. David. Don't think City should have scored at least one. Yeah. They should have scored. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but yeah, they should have. Big up to 80 Booth. I voted no and tried to even it out a bit. Also, Milner was once a Villa legend. Got a sticker for your boys. Lovely. And he was a City man as well. So, yeah, what else we have here? Rodri with the block of the year. That's definitely the block of the year, man. Definitely the block of the year. Rodri. Who else is in here? I think I shouted out all the active people in the chat. MVP Kev as well. Who else is in here who was in the chat? You know, let me see if there's any new people making comments right now. Everybody. Adam the Great, bro. How could I forget you, bro? How could I forget you? Johnny Longs, man. Jersey boy, bro, you weren't here for the whole stream, bro. I think you were playing FIFA or something, bro. Stop lying, bro. It wasn't a great stream, bro. It was an absolutely awesome stream. So, look, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to another one. It's your boy Dominic Rich, wrapping up Match Week 7 roundup of the English Premier League. Only 7 done, 31 to go, which means I actually have 62 Premier League live streams coming. Might be some extra ones because, you know, there's some midweek Premier League games, and when the schedule gets really funky, lot of games to go. Lot of games. I've done what? 14 of these already this season? 60 something to go. You ain't gonna listen. I ain't going nowhere. Doesn't matter what you say. Even if 10 people show up, I'll be here. Okay? Even if City run away with the title and nobody want to come on and watch or hear what I have to say, I'm gonna be here still. All right? But in the future, we're going to be doing some more fun things. So, from your boy, Dom, thanks for coming through again. Thanks to all the members, everybody who super chatted, everybody who keeps supporting the channel, all the quiet people in the chat as well. If you're watching and you're quiet and you're saying, this boy, Dom, keeps talking about me. Yeah, you. Appreciate you as well. If you're watching the replay right now and you watch the whole 3 hours, thank you, because you're awesome as well. But I don't know if you knew that there were timestamps to go around. But anyways. From your boy, thanks again. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like it. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Damn, you guys are still leaving comments, man. Kush boy, Steve. Everybody, A-Bob, my name, Mike, everybody, MW Choli, big up to you, big up to everybody, big up to everybody. Any progress news for us members, anything for us? A lot of live streams, bro. You want things? We need more members. Soon put it out there. More members, we're going to do things. But Adam, bro, remember we spoke about something. That'll be your gift as a member. So look out for that. Peace.